Hey and welcome to Vanguard Tactics. I'm Stephen Box and I'm joined with Jake. How you doing, Jake?
I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. How are you?
Yes. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Sound a bit more convincing.
The calm before the storm, Jake. Now we've got a 2,000 point battle report for you tonight. Live stream game. I am running the Genestealer Cult. Maybe their last. There's some big news, wasn't there?
There was.
There's some very big news that Genestealer Cult are coming up very soon. So we thought, you know, we probably should give the Genestealer Cult maybe a last hurrah and a last showing. So I'm running the Genestealer Cult, my first time running them. We're going to see what happens. And you're running
the Ultramarines, Old Faithful. So, you know, can't ever go wrong with the old Ultramarines. So yeah, giving them another whirl. A bit of a different list this time, but obviously we'll go through that.
Yeah, we'll go through the list as per usual. Now, we've got some nice little models that have been painted up by a friend of mine, Grant. So he's done a great job on those. So really looking forward to checking out what he's done. And he's a good friend of the channel, so it's always nice when we're supported by friends. Now, the other thing tonight is that unfortunately there was a horrible train accident. And that train accident happened on Sunday night. And unfortunately, it has meant that Michael is unable to get the train here.
Only because it was blocked, the trail. He is fine.
He is fine.
To confirm.
He is fine.
So,
and actually everybody is.
Everybody's fine.
There's some
injuries, but everyone's fine.
And we wish everybody who is injured the fastest recovery possible. Now, so there's no Michael tonight. And Liam's excuse, what was his?
I think it's something to do with judo and chopping, but
he got judo chopped at the weekend and he's out. And that's probably what's going to happen when he goes to Gibraltar at Legends. He's going to get absolutely judo chopped. Now, obviously, big news that at the weekend, myself and Jake are going and heading over to the SM Battle Report Legends event. And the first round has been announced. So who are you playing against?
So I'm playing SN Shaggy. So really looking forward to that. His Ultramarines versus my Templars.
Yep.
So classic Space Marine match. And Steve, who are you playing?
I'm playing against the Tabletop Titans Bridger with his Custodes.
And they've just announced that will be the first stream game on the Friday. So if you want to see...
Arm wrestle.
No.
It is.
No, stop.
No, it is.
You need to back yourself away.
No, legitimately is. I said to Pardo, I said, look, people want the arm wrestle more than anything on stream. Right. And he went, yeah, I'll put it on game one.
Anything to arm wrestle.
We've already got, me and Bridger have been chatting, we're going to have he's got a thing about sevens apparently. So if we hit £777 on Super Chat, we're going to have an arm wrestle.
Is this again?
It is, yeah. And obviously all the donations will be going to charity at that SM Battle Report. So yeah, very excited for that and heading over there and our obviously first games. And yeah, you're going to have to wish me all the best of luck because I think I'm going to need it for that game.
Yeah.
Those guys know how to play, right?
Those guys play hard.
They do.
They play hardball. And
they've brought some nasty lists. Anyway, without further ado, we've obviously got a huge thank you to make, and that is to the Factorum for obviously hosting us. Foreground for all this beautiful terrain. And actually, we're going for a little bit different layout tonight. Today, we're trying out one of the World Team Championship layouts of terrain. And as you'll see, our terrain in their layout looks epic. So if you go down to the top-down cam, you'll be able to see, look at that, beautiful. We've got some containers, some craters, some dents, some difficult. It's going to be awesome tonight, so I'm really looking forward to this. Now, the other thing is, a huge thank you to Siege Studios, one of our sponsors. And again, they provided that incredible Tau army that we did last week. And I actually used that at the weekend through some friendly games and really enjoyed using that. So I'm sure I'll be putting those on stream a lot more, which is going to be brilliant. And then obviously Entoyment and also JW Gaming, where we got this map from. And if you want to get your models, please do support Entoyment. They're a fantastic local gaming store. And it's also got a really nice live checkout, so you can see exactly what's actually available, and their next day delivery is fantastic in their shipping. So that's all sponsorships done. We should probably announce the other people in the room. Yeah?
And in this corner.
So, hello, Nicole.
Hello. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm a bit nervous because I'm not the 40K expert that you are. So go easy on me on the chat, please. And we've also got Daisy.
Hello.
Which you might know from doing camera works behind the camera. So I mean, I did last week's, those amazing shots, so you're welcome for that. Also, we've already got a super chat from Andy Downs. He's given £5 so that Jake can afford a VT top, one of our excellent new VT tops.
He's not going to get one.
Why?
They don't come in small size.
That's right. Well, apparently we also need a new fund for my crab costume.
Oh, yes. Anyway, but more on that later, you and your crabs.
We won't give it all away.
We're going to carry on with, so obviously massive thanks to Nicole and Daisy for stepping into the commentary today, but we've also got something a little bit special. We're trying out something new, and this is Robbie Cam with a upgrade. We've got Robbie on a gimbal. Now, what this means is Robbie can get up close and personal with some of these shots. So let's give us a bit of a view of the deployment there. Look at that. We can get up close. Now, the whole thing's stabilized. We can get some nice shots of exactly what's going on where. So Robbie's going to be in charge of getting those awesome close-up shots. So it's going to really hopefully feel like you're in the room with us when we're rolling some dice and playing this epic game. Look at those shots.
It's Robbie on the road.
It's I love it.
It's Road Robbie.
It's Road Robbie. Nice. Okay, cool. That's enough panos from Robbie, I think. Otherwise, the poor guy's going to get knackered out holding that thing. So, anyway, we should probably do some mission stuff.
If we got to.
Yeah, so the mission tonight is Retrieval Mission. It's mission 1 out of the book. We're back to the beginning, and that therefore means that this is a hammer and anvil deployment. So basically, think of the table being, we're far away from each other. It's the short kind of deployment, so the short edge of the board. This is our deployment, and we get to deploy up to 18 inches on each side. Okay, so I'm over here, Jake's over there, and that's how we're going to roll out. There are 6 objectives. If you want to go down to top-down cam, Daisy, come on the ball, please. 6 objectives. You'll find one here. Stop pointing to things, otherwise that doesn't make...
We're going to do it together?
No, because then if I go 1, you're pointing somewhere else. It doesn't make any sense at all, Jake. So we're going to go 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and that is where the objectives are placed on the table. Now, if one of us holds those at the end of the battle round, then obviously that's also at the end of the command phase, should I say, starting from player turn 2, you'll score 5 points if you hold 1, a further 5 points if you hold 2, and then also if you hold 3 and hold more than your opponent, then you will get another 15 points. All right. Each round is capped at 15 points that you can score, and each of the battle rounds from 2, 3, 4, and 5, you can only score 45 points, Jake, no more.
No more.
Then you're going to pick 3 secondaries. Each of those secondary objectives are worth 15 points each. That totals 90 points, and then because I painted your army, you'll get 10 points.
But Grant painted your army, so
yeah, half of it.
He can have 10 points,
cool.
And I think he's going to donate them to me.
Right, so 10 points for each of us so far for having painted armies, and then each of those can be scored up to 100. Right,
The big 100.
So that's that done. Armies?
If we've got to.
Nicole, give us army 1, Jake's army.
Well, everyone, we're back here again with Ultramarines. So we've gone with something slightly different. Well, the start of it isn't very different, but then we sort of delve into something. So I've got a single battalion today. Warlord, Minius Calgar, a channel favourite, the sponsor of VT, really. So he's got his Warlord trait, which is Adept to the Codex. So every time I spend a command point on a 5-up, I can get it back. It's limited to 1 per battle round. Then I've got Chief Librarian Tigerius. So he has got Null Zone, Veil of Time, and Psyche Fortress, the 3 special ones that he has. And then I've got a Reaver Lieutenant, and he has the Sealer of Oath Relic. So before the battle, I'll get to pick one of Steve's units, and I can reroll all hits and wounds for that versus that unit within 6, as long as it is core units that are being affected by it. Then in the troop slot, I have 2 units of 5 intercessors. One looks like it has a hammer. It's actually one of those inflatable ones, so it doesn't actually do anything. And then I've got 5 infiltrators. And then going into the elites, I've got 5 aggressors, the Chapter Ancient. So I've spent the extra points to make him Chapter Ancient. I've spent 1 CP to give him a relic. So he has got the Relic of McCrag. The standard McCrag.
For McCrag!
For McCrag. And then
for McCrag!
His Warlord trait is it's called like the Exemplar of Standard or something, which basically just means it's Rights of War but better. So if you're within 6, you get OBSEC, and if you're already objective secured, then you get double OBSEC. So objective secured is basically if I'm on an objective and Steve is on an objective, if I have objective secure, I get that objective no matter how many models Steve has on that. So
Yeah.
it's very, very useful.
And when you say double obsec, what you actually mean is your models count is 2. Okay. Okay, is that your list? Then you've got a Whirlwind Scorpius.
So I've got Whirlwind Scorpius, so that's one of the new additions. Then I've got 5 Eradicators, 5 Interceptors, and in reserve I've got 2 units of 3 Suppressors, and that is it.
Okay.
And Derek the Medic.
Derek the Medic.
Derek the Medic.
All right, okay. Surely it should be called Martin.
We don't work with that round here, Steve.
Martin the Medic.
Well, someone on the last video really liked him being called Derek, so Derek, he stays.
Right, cool. Oh, over to my army then, Jake.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my army, what we've got is a Twisted Helix detachment. It's a battalion, and basically this Cult Creed gives me some extra strength and stuff and some extra advanced movement. So shenanigans there. Means I can double fight with my Aberrants for a mighty 3 CP.
Whoa.
And I've only got 6. Now, the other thing as well, I'm taking some extra relics. And, oh, hang on a minute. Ooh, I start with 7 CPs actually. Had a mistake. No, I do start with 6, sorry, beg your pardon. So what I've done is I've got the Patriarch, which is the Warlord. His Warlord trait is that he basically has got biomorphic adaptation. Okay, extra attacks and stuff, always nice. And he's also got the Relic, which means he's an Elixir of the Prime Specimen. Okay?
Where have I heard that from?
He's a specimen, okay? That's what he is. And he's got a couple of familiars, yeah? Little chaps that follow him around.
He's got a posse, is what
He's
you're
got
saying.
a posse, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got Magus, and this has got a relic as well. I've upgraded this to have the Crouchling. That's the relic, and it's also got the stratagem upgrade, the Cult Psyche. Not really sure what it does. We'll check it out as we go. It was a pre-game battle report. I've gone for Psychic Stimulus, okay, and I've got from Might from Beyond. Don't know what they do. We'll find out. Okay, and then we've also got the Warlord trait, Focus of Adoration. Okay. You happy with that? You don't know what any of this does.
Well, as long as you know, Steve, I think that's all that matters.
No clue. The Focus of Adoration basically means units within 6 can heroically intervene.
That's very useful.
Very tasty. I like that a lot. Then I've got a Primus. We've also given him a stratagem. So when he comes down and he's first deployed, he can pick 2 units and he acts like a lieutenant, okay? And he's got a Warlord trait, the Alien Majestic. Majesty?
Magister.
Basically extra 3 inches on those auras, all right? Also pretty nice. Then I've got 4 units of Acolyte Hybrids. These Acolyte Hybrids have got 4 Roxors, 5 regular dudes, and a leader with an icon, all right? And then we've also got some Neophyte Hybrids. We've got a couple of heavy mining lasers in there, and then just units of 10, okay? We've then got 9 Aberrants. We've got 1 Biophagus, and this has got the stratagem, another relic, the Amulet of the Void Worm, okay? Which basically means you can't overwatch me, so enjoy that. Then what we've got is a Clamavus. Now this guy gives me, also Biophagus buffs up my units. So I can, and I've gone for an extra familiar with him as well. So that allows me to roll 2d3 and pick the sort of buff that I want on my Abbeys, all right? Then we've got the Clamavus. This gives me +1 advance, +1 charge. So my advances will be getting a +3. +3, Jake.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and I can advance in charge with some shenanigans. So watch it. Then we've got some hybrid metamorphs. This is something that Grant's painted, and we've got 10 of those, and they've got rending claws and some whips and an icon. All right, 10 of them. We've then got 3 Achilles Ridge Runners with some heavy mining lasers, and they also ignore cover, so unlucky son. Then we've also got 5 Atalan Jackals, and they've got the demolition charges. Yeah? Yeah?
Grenades.
Yeah. Big ones.
Big ones.
Big ones. And then we've got a Goliath truck, and he's actually got a cachet of demolition charges too.
So he's dealing them all out to the bikes.
He's dealing them, and that is a transport. So the Aberrants are going in there with the Biophagus. In reserve, I've got all the Acolytes, and my Primus, yeah, and everything else is on the table. Yeah, I might put the Clamavus.
Moonman?
Yeah, I might put Clamavus up there as well.
Moonman goes in reserve.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. All right then.
You're happy?
Not really, but there we go. There we have it. So, Genestealer Cult time. Stu goes first, right?
Well,
any questions from the chat at this moment in time?
Yeah, so we just have a few super chats that I want to go through. So Robert Welsh has said, welcome ladies, glad to have you here with us again. Nice seeing on the GSC on the tabletop. but have to pick those Ultramarines. Good luck to you both. So yeah, we've also got happy 1 year anniversary VT Jake from Lloyd.
Oh, has it been that long?
Sadly so.
He's milking that a bit because he did say that last week as well.
He did. He did
Uh,
say that last week.
It's official, this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
So last week was just a whim then, yeah.
Mm.
Okay, cool. Stefan, he said, really nice shots from the gimbal and great to hear new voices from the off. So thank you very much. And also a lot of people are a bit concerned that we're replacing Liam. We definitely are not replacing Liam. I could not replace Liam, so don't worry about that.
I wouldn't be worried about that. I think it's a good move.
But yeah, that's everyone saying good luck, and I have to judo chop in his absence, so we will try.
Nice, nice. Right, well, I think, Robbie, you should probably get round here and then take some close-up shots of this awesome Genestealer Cult army.
And
Daisy. Just go to top down real quick while Robbie swaps over.
And while Robbie does that,
Yeah.
I think we should go through our secondaries.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So what secondaries have you gone for then, Jake?
Well, Steve, I have gone for engage in all fronts.
Yeah.
So I've got to have a unit in each table quarter, and if I have 3 units in 3 table quarters, I get 2 points. If I have them in all 4 quarters, I get 3 points. And then I have assassinate. So for every one of your characters I kill, I get 3 points.
Yep.
If I kill your warlord, I get an additional point.
Yep.
And then I have retrieve Octarius data. So do an action in each quarter, and then depending on how many times I do it, depends on how many points I get.
And we'll let you know as we go along.
Yeah.
Now, funny enough, I've gone for those exact same secondaries. So I've also gone for engage in all fronts. I've also gone for assassinate and just kill those characters. And then I'm also going to be trying to go for, retrieve Octarius data with some of these units. And if we go to Robbie Cam, I've got a couple of units back here, these Neophyte Hybrids. Neophyte Hybrids, these are. And I've put 1 unit that side, 1 unit that side. So that unit can move in rod and get me an engage. That unit can move over there and do the same. And obviously we've got the characters ready to move through and do some work for me. Okay, so that's the list.
Members?
Oh,
Talk
yeah.
about being a member.
Now, some big changes are happening to VT at the moment. The first one is that after tonight's live stream, the Academy doors are officially closing, shut, after tonight's live stream, okay? That'll be the first thing we do when we finish this live. And what you need to do, if you would like to join us, and this will be the cheapest you can ever get the Academy for, just saying that right now, that the link is in the description below. Okay, and I suggest that yearly option is definitely going to be the best place to get that bargain, as this will be the lowest it will ever be. And obviously it's Black Friday, you get 2 months for free when you subscribe for that, and loads of other really cool benefits. And the link is below if you want to join the Academy. So if you've been thinking about it and you're like, actually, I could really do with improving my game plan and using that online course that we have in our community to really help you, then obviously get signed up as quickly as you can, and we'll get you into our community tonight. So Academy doors are closing until the new year. All right, now the next thing is the members. So if you want to become a YouTube member, we are going to be doing more premium content. So Aaron, one of our coaches, who was on here a few weeks ago with the Orcs, he's now going to be our community captain. The community captain is what we've come up with. He's going to be helping people just get used to our community. We've got Michael as well joining us, 3 days a week. So he's going to be doing some content in there. And you're also going to be able to watch the coaches actually play on Tabletop Simulator together. And you can see how they practice and get ready for their tournaments. We're also going to be actually moving, this is big news for everybody, nobody knows this yet. We're actually moving our Academy tables that are inside there into the members area. So you're able to play with one another, because obviously we've got such a great culture of like-minded people that want to play with sportsmanship and fair play. We want to open the doors to that. We've also got one of our students, Ian James, he's been on the Academy for a couple of years. He's now coming on as a beginner's coach, where he's going to be able to help more and more people that are getting into the hobby, get used to it, and just answer those sort of introductory based questions. So if you remember, there's going to be loads of new benefits, along with getting your questions answered on the podcast, chatting to us after the game, all that good stuff. And then codex reviews and things. Yes, Nicole?
Just quickly before we continue, someone was talking about Jake's list, that there might have been a mistake because you said that you were using infiltrators, but the list is written in curses.
Then that's what I'm using. They're basically the same thing. It's just one has a rule which can deny Deep Strike Wound 12, the other does not, but they still do the same thing.
We're using technically infiltrator models, and that's probably where you got confused.
Yeah. That's right. I'm used to them being infiltrators. We've changed the list.
Yeah. No worries.
Right.
But thank you very much. Any other questions from the chat?
Just one more super chat. We've got a good luck Genestealer Cult. Hope they don't fall too newly painted model curse. Jake, you can have a 10 points for the painting.
Oh,
and that's from Grant.
It's from Grant at Mystic Studios. What a hero.
So, let's do this, Jakey.
Right.
I'm on a black dice.
I'm also on the black dice.
Well, I've got a white dice then.
Yeah.
Are we ready? And our new dice tray. Do you want to go to dice cam, Daisy? Number 1.
Number 1.
Here we go. After you then, Jake.
A 6.
The first one you rolled was a 1, but you threw it out of the box. So I'll take...
Out the Stephen box. A 2.
A 2. So you can go first. Well, you have to go first. I'm just going to see if I'm going to remove anything, because my stuff should be within blips.
That's right. I won't be redeploying anything with any stratagems that I have, because Ultramarines do have access to a 2CP stratagem where they can redeploy 3 units. I'm not going to do that. I only would have done that if I went second.
So I'm just going to move these chaps forward a little bit because they get a bit of a cheeky pre-game move.
Cheeky chaps.
And then I'll just leave everything else as it is, I think. Keep that there within 3 of him. So I've got a couple of units within 3 of him. The old Magus and then the old Maggot. And then we will go from there then, Jake. So on to your first turn, mate.
Right, so I gain a command point. So I'm up to 12. Let me just change that. Wherever it is. There we go. Right, so buffs in the command phase. So I'm going to pop Calgar's Chapter Master rerolls onto the aggressors so they can reroll all their hits.
Yep.
Seal of Oath. I might as well say it now. I'll put it on the aberrants.
Okay.
So if I'm within 6 and I'm shooting the aberrants,
Yep.
you can reroll all hits.
Okay, very nice.
I'll start in the Devastating Doctrine and that's it. So movement phase.
Yep.
Let's go down to the old top down and
get moving.
if there's any super chats as well, obviously, you can do them now and read them out.
Yeah, Nicole will read out the questions and I will answer them as Jake starts moving those models around. Look at those close-up cams we're getting.
Look at that.
That's
Look at
brilliant. Just get those hands out the way, Jake.
I've got to move the models, Steve.
There we go.
Right, so...
Nice, love it. Let us know what you think of the revolving Robbie cam in the chat. Do you like it? Is it a nice little change?
I'm just going to pre-measure that there.
Yep. So you'll be -2 to move over any dense terrain there, okay?
Yeah, so I can go round it.
Yep.
So that puts me there. So then a charge there is 9.5, so I'll need a 9.
Okay.
I want to try and get, so the goal there is just to try and tie up these early.
Oh, yeah.
So then they can't, they can't just go mental and start shooting me.
Remember, they are a vehicle.
Yeah. No, so you can shoot at me, but obviously you can't just then shoot whatever unit you want.
Right.
That's more the goal here.
Okay. So shoot at you, but not really at you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense. Yeah.
I'm making you pick the target I want you to shoot.
Yeah.
Right. So the intercessors are going to run. So I rolled a 2.
Commonly known as an advanced move.
Yeah. So the goal there, just pop that one model there, just so I have objective secured on that objective, just in case Steve tries anything.
Nice.
And then do you know what?
With his inflatable hammer. Yep.
With his inflatable hammer. And then pretty much everyone else is just going to move.
Look at them action shots. Loving it.
Into the building quite elegantly.
Bit of shuffling.
Bit of shuffling. So the banner's within 6 of them, so they count as an additional model on that objective.
Okay, yep.
And then literally all it is just moving all the models around. So then just preparing for next game, because there's not much I can really do.
No.
The main reason also for getting the charge is just giving me an engage on all fronts.
Who's rodding?
So it's going to be the Inceptors in the corner.
The Inceptors in the corner are going to do the Retrieve Octeris data.
Yes.
Yeah, also known as a rod.
As a rod.
For the Rod God.
Rod for the Rod God.
Okay.
Right, so that is all the movement.
So you're teeing up the shooting phase now with the...
with the Whirlwind Scorpius.
That's it, yeah, the Whirlwind Scorpius.
So obviously I've got no other shooting to do. I can do Psychic, so I will actually just do that quickly.
Okay.
So the only power I'm going to do is Tigerius, and he's going to put Psyche Fortress. So that goes off.
And I'm not within 24, so I can't deny. Okay.
No, so no Psyche Fortress. So I do get Psyche Fortress. So everybody within 6 inches gets a 5+ invulnerable save.
Right, cool.
So
Any other powers?
No, because there's no real point. And then shooting phase. So what I'm going to do, Whirlwind Scorpius into those bikes over there.
What, into my bikes?
Into your bikes.
You -1 to hit.
Ooh, so I get, that went out of the thing. So I get 7 shots because it's 3d3.
Okay.
So 3, 3, 1.
You're hitting on 4s then, mate.
I'm hitting on 4s. So only 3 hits.
Okay, very
That's
nice.
right.
Yep.
It's strength 6.
Yep.
So your toughness 4, I presume.
Yep.
So 3s. Oh, not very good there from the old Whirlwind Scorpius.
No.
So that's that. And then we're just going to go on to the charges. I said I needed a 9 here.
Yep.
9.
It's a 9. Yep.
So 9.5. So just ends me
In engagement range.
engagement range.
Yep.
And then they're just going to use that, run all the way over,
Yep. Okay.
and then
You can pile in and swing.
pile in.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to pile in through there, set myself on that objective,
Yep.
and then
Do some attacks.
do some attacks. So
Okay. So you're going to get 3 attacks each.
they get 3 attacks each, 4 attacks for the sergeant. Because
And you -1 AP or something?
I am. So an incursor got a pair of blades, so they are -1 AP.
Okay, very nice.
Oh, so 3s to hit. And then I'm strength 4.
Yep.
And what toughness are you?
5.
So 5s to wound.
It's pretty decent, mate.
It's not bad. So that is 5 saves at -1 on those.
So I get a 5 plus save. Ready? Watch this, chat. All 5s. 2 of them. So 3 go through. One of them's got 5 wounds left.
I've got 8 wounds each.
Yeah, bro.
Nice.
Yep.
And then, so they're basing that. So then these 2 models can just come around here.
And just touch them.
And
Just,
just touch
leave
them.
them. That's all good.
There we go.
All right, now my attack's back. Now I can obviously pile in 3. And now I'm within half an inch of half an inch, so I get some attacks back. And I get 3 attacks per model. 1, 2, 3. And I am going to be hitting on 6s. Here we go then.
As they just bumper car me.
That's 2 hits, mate.
Oh, it's looking scary.
Yes, 2 hits. Strength of 5, so 3s.
Oh no.
2 wounds.
Presume no minus.
No.
So 3 plus save. I
Oh!
failed them both.
And I kill a dude.
What is that?
How do you like those apples?
I think that's a wah wah wah.
You didn't like that, did you? Did not like that on my Ridge Runners.
That was a Steve.
Right, okay.
Right, well, I'm a bit perplexed there.
Yeah, mate.
So, at the end of my turn, however, I'm going to score 2 points on engaging all fronts, and then that is that.
Okay.
So,
I like it.
all good?
Yep.
And that is that. So, yeah, 2 points to engage, and then that's my turn. So, Steve.
So, what you need to do, Nicole, is bring up the Excel spreadsheet. You need to head over to Jake's side, and where it says engage, you need to place the 0 to a 2. Excellent. And then you need to click save.
Remember the song.
Sheet. We made a little song so Nicole could remember all the little steps that you need to do in order to bring up the scoreboard for you. Please bear with us. Obviously, this is Nicole's first time doing this, and Daisy is actually on the camera switcher. And as you can, she's doing a great job, and Robbie's getting some classic quality close-up shots at the moment. So once you've done that, then Nicole, all you need to do is press the scores, press that, and it should come up that Jake is on 12 points now.
That is correct.
And I am on 10. Yeah?
Yeah, and he's got 12 CPs, yeah.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
correct, because I didn't spend a dime.
Now, I actually gain a CP, because I got the 7. Okay, in my start of turn 1. I'm going to head over to my movement phase. So again, any super chats, chuck them in, and Jakey can answer you those questions while I do my movement.
Right.
Yeah, so we've got a few. So Robert Welsh is off to work, but he'll have to catch this battle report later. But he's rooting for Jake, so...
Thank you, Commander Welsh. You are an absolute hero, and I hope you have a good day at work.
We've got Paul Bridge. Says, always love these Tuesday night live lessons. Can't wait to come to Factorum at the end of the month and hopefully roll some dice with you guys.
Amazing. So, obviously, what he's referring to there is the Factorum do a event every single month. So at the end of every single month, they do a GT-style event. I think there are a few tickets still available for the November one. So if you do want to do that, you can check that out on Factorum on Facebook. The last one, obviously, we had with this weekend. It was tons of fun, and I enjoyed every second of it. So hopefully, if you can, that'd be great.
And we've also got Liam in the chat. Couldn't come in to record, but could get in the chat. So thanks for that, Liam. So he's said just so Jake can sing Venga Boys. So I think we need a bit of a singing sesh from you, Jake.
That's for Wednesday night. that's for Jake likes to party. I think what Liam's referring to there is I had the absolute pleasure in my final game at the Factorum event to play DZTV's own Brom. He doesn't have a second name or a first name, it's just Brom. And we played, and during the game I kept referring to my Land Raider Crusader as a Venga bus because, well, what else is it really? And we played Venga Boys for basically the whole game.
So are you going to sing though? Because that's what the people want.
I'm not. I don't think Steve will let me sing, sadly.
I don't think we want Jake singing, no.
No, right.
No, we don't want that.
No crab singing.
No.
Maybe another time. If we get to that special Super Chat goal, or members goal, we'll have a live karaoke stream. So, yeah. Sorry, Liam. Lots of love.
This unit's just going to move over and rod.
Rod for the Rod God.
Yep, so they're 6 away from the table quarter, the where they need to be. Over 6 away. Right, these Ridge Runners have got to sort these boys out here. Now, this one, my Magus. What am I going to do with you? Yeah, he does actually want to party, you know. Wants to get in amongst it as well.
I won't sing, but I'll slip some Venga Boy quotes in there.
He'll just go to there, behind the Ridge Runners. Yeah, he might do some smitage.
So it's my age.
I think he might do a cheeky smite, yeah.
See what
I can do. And so what I've done is I've just moved the Goliath ruck truck and everything forward. And then I've also moved my Big Daddy Primus Patriarch over there as well, heading forward. Maybe I should have brought him over here to deal with these guys.
Now, Steve, as you know, we're all about sportsmanship and fair play. And because you're not out of your movement phase, you are more than welcome
To remove him?
to remove him.
I think it would be nice to get him in amongst it, right?
And what we mean by remove is remove him from the table.
Yeah, we're going to put him just there like that, okay?
And why have you done that? Just because you want those Ridge Runners free?
Yeah, I want them free. I want these guys dead.
And also, because obviously I'm on your objective.
You are my objective, and I don't like it.
Don't like it.
Don't like that at all. Yeah, so that's basically where I'm at with that. Cool. Right, so we're going to head off with first of all, let's go with a smite.
Smite now. Tigurius is out of range, so you are free to do what you want,
So
sir.
this is from the Patriarch's got a power.
Has he?
Yeah, the Patriarch's got mutagenic deviation, okay? Let's see what this does.
Sounds cool.
Basically, select one enemy infantry unit within 12. When resolving attack, I get by a Twisted Helix model. Now, I'm a Twisted Helix model, I just don't get the cult benefit.
That is correct. So you have the keyword, but you do not have the
Goes off on a 6. It does get +1 to wound against you. Yeah.
Well, some people. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
combat?
What?
Is that just combat, or is that anything?
Oh, melee attack.
Oh, okay.
Then the other guy, the Magus. See what he's going to do.
Marge.
Not, it is a Magus, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Marge
Psychic
the Magus.
Stimulus. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Yeah.
Like Steve's like discovery noises. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, I like this.
I like a bit of
I
that.
can advance in charge, but that's no good. Might from Beyond, add 1 to the strength and attacks characteristics of all models in that unit.
It's very good.
Let's try and go for it. Might from Beyond,
Mike from Beyond.
and that goes off.
Cool.
And then I think I can cast 2 powers because of my.
You got the crouchling.
Yeah.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah, I can because I got the Cult Psyche. Yeah, and I add +1 to the die as well. So I'm gonna go for a smite, but if I roll a 10, it's gonna be a super smite because there's another Psyche nearby. Here we go. Oh, just off a super smite. It's just D3 mortal wounds on those incursors. That's a big 3.
Oh.
Take them off.
So I'm going to take that one.
Yeah, all right, no worries. Cool.
And
He's on a wound.
that, well, he fell over.
Yeah. Okay.
Sad little man.
Shooting phase. Shooting phase. Shooting phase. I'm -1 to hit with if I'm shooting with heavy weapons. Let's see if we are. There is a stratagem that you know I've got that I can do stuff.
Oh, right.
Yeah, with the shooty stuff. But
Very vague.
-1 to hit, so it means I'm hitting on 5s. That's well annoying, Jake.
It is very annoying.
So let's see if I've got a stratagem. I think it's just a +1 to wound stratagem with Ridge Runners, you see. Could be pretty tasty.
There's some,
It's in the book For Greater Good.
which is over there if you need it.
Yeah, I've got it right here in front of me. Add 1 to their wound roll. I don't think I'm going to bother because I'm still hitting on 5s. It's not really worth it. So I'm getting heavy 3d3 with these heavy mining lasers, but you've got a Garner wound left. So let's kick off first of all with the heavy stubbers.
The stubs.
3 shots each. Here we go. Oh, that's 3 hits.
Strong.
Yep, heavy stubbers, strength 4, so looking for 4s. Nothing, cool. Now with the heavy stubbers, heavy 3d3, so that's 5 shots. Slightly below average, hitting on 5s. That's 3 hits.
Ooh.
-3, so but I'm strength 9, so I'm looking for 2s. I like, oh, that's not so good. Go on then.
The -3, so 6 up.
Yep.
We'll say it failed because I rolled a 2 there. So 1 dies
This
because
guy.
he's on 1 wound. At least I was nice and said it failed.
And d6 damage on the second guy.
It is. It's a fat 2, other than a regular 2.
Right, 1 guy left then, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so that concludes that. Now we are going to go into the charge phase.
Charge phase.
Patriarch is going to be in.
Stumble in there.
Yep. Then I'm going to basically use my pile in to go to, if I end there, then I use my pile in to go 3 inches to there. So then this model will be closer. All right?
Yeah. That makes 100% sense.
100% sense, yeah?
100% sense all of the time.
Right, Patriarch, let's see how many attacks this guy's got. This could be overkill, but let's have a little look. So he gets 6 attacks. Now, I cast that power on him earlier, didn't I? So he gets +1 to wound.
It's 2.
And basically, the elixir gives me an additional attack. So he's 7 attacks. Okay? And I've got biomorphic adaptations. 8 attacks. And then I cast Massnip Hypnosis on him as well.
Parsnip hypnosis.
I've got Parsnip Hypnosis. That is 9 attacks. And I'm hitting on 2s.
See, Robbie's on the verge of laughing there, you see.
And don't laugh, Robbie. Do not laugh, Robbie. Okay.
Laughing
right.
stations down.
Now on a 6+, and I get +1 to wounds. So on a 5+, it's going to be flat 3 damage -4, -6. Sorry, -6 AP.
Oh, he's been absolutely did all
Mulched.
Blam.
Yeah.
There we
cool.
go.
And then just going to end a little bit closer, but just so that model becomes closer than that model.
Yeah,
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
Very nice.
Very successful turn there, Steve.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Should have went for grind it down, shouldn't I?
You never know.
That'd have been a good secondary.
100%.
So unfortunately, no engage on all fronts for me.
Right, I've managed to do a good job of making sure you can't overcommit there.
Yeah.
Right.
You've done a good job at that.
But you do get, you do at least start a rod.
I do start a rod, yeah.
That is what matters in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Just setting up for my next turn, you see.
that's what you got to do.
Yep.
So, at the start of my go, Nicole, I'm going to get 10 victory points because I hold 2 objectives.
Yeah, so where it says Battle Round 2, next to Jake's name, he's going to get 10 points.
So he's on it. I gain a command point.
You do.
So I'll go up to 13 command, which I've just realised that is a 12-sided dice. So, a 1 there.
Yep.
Robbie has got a carpal tunnel, and then now...
Robbie is knackered from using that camera, aren't you?
It's difficult.
It's hard. It's hard work.
And
so,
that's why we respect Robbie.
Yeah. You can actually hold it like that, how you are.
I know I can. I'm thinking about doing that.
Yeah. Okay. You let him play. with
Robbie's
it.
in the
He's-
contemplating step of
He's
his,
having a right.
of his
you,
game.
You sit the next couple of plays out, Robbie. You're doing a great job. Right.
Subbed off, coach.
One thing.
Right, so I'm going to put Chapter Master rerolls from Minus Calgar onto those aggressors again, because there's not much else for them to go on.
Yep.
And I also forgot to do it last game, but it didn't really matter. The Chapter Ancient will put +1 to hit in combat on the aggressors as well. Other than that, that is it. So we're going to go to the movement phase. So if you want to go to the top down, and if there's any super chats,
Yeah. All questions, let me know.
or just any questions.
Any questions, Nicole?
There's not many questions.
inch away
People
from the
are
edge there
just
with those
kind of
bikes, right?
talking amongst themselves a little bit in the chat, and they're A lot of people rooting for the Genestealers now. It kind
Underdog.
of started off with a lot of people rooting for Jake, and now everyone's kind of moved towards you.
Yeah.
We've realised the underdog.
Yeah. They want to see the underdog, the Genestealer Cult, be victorious. Yeah. Love it. Any other questions, Nicole?
Not that I can see at the moment, but if anyone has any questions, just pop them in and I'll
Who
get
do you
them
think's going to
answered.
win, Nicole?
I don't know. Every time that I've been here, Jake has won. So I'm either Jake's lucky charm or your unlucky charm. So I guess we'll see.
Something or other. Yeah.
Something or other.
Something or other. Yeah. I think you're actually my unlucky charm.
Oh, good.
Oh.
That's why you keep me around then.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's not just for the comedy factor.
It's not for the comedy. Now, was it true, Nicole, that at uni you were nominated most funniest female?
Funniest female. I know. I mean, I'm not living up to it in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, but but yeah, we'll see.
I
Get
thought
warmed
you
up
were
a
going to
bit.
say you've never told me.
No.
I've
Yeah,
never
no.
told you.
I'm another thing is that I'm really humble as well. So I don't like to bring it up. But yeah, funniest female at university, and if anyone didn't catch that, funniest female university.
I didn't know they did votes for that sort of stuff. I
No,
I
they didn't. It was just Nicole.
I was just so funny that they had to create that for me.
They were like, oh, please stop, honestly.
Oh, hang on a minute. What are these guys doing?
They're deep striking, Steve.
What? You didn't tell me about them.
So in my army list, I said, and in reserve, we
Yeah.
have.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Exactly, Steve. And that is where we fall at the first hurdle. Always listen to your opponent, even
And
if they're
Are
talking
they going to be
rubbish.
rodding?
They are.
Yeah.
So just make sure they are 6 inches away. And then as an Ultramarine, or it's not an Ultramarine stratagem, but a Space Marine stratagem, I can make them shoot.
Yeah. So look
So-
at those close-ups that Robbie's getting there, Daisy. You need to stop looking at the chat.
Jake was in the way.
Yeah, Daisy, you got to watch your mind.
We
that,
do
Daisy.
have a
She's like-
question.
We do have a question.
We do. So
Yeah.
someone said, I want to start playing Genestealers and Custodes. How to start? Is there anything I can do until December?
Well, I mean, absolutely. So, in terms of, you want to look at some of the model range, obviously to begin with, and you can't really go wrong with, if you're starting any new army really, can't go wrong with a few troop options. So if we look at what we've got here from the Genestealer Cult, you know, we've got, these are the Neophyte Hybrids. These are like a very basic, cheap troop infantry. Then in terms of things like the Goliath Ruck Truck, this is fantastic, can be a transport or heavy support. And then, so depending on, and I think that actually, does that come in this? No, it's the Ridge Runner that comes in the start box,
so
isn't it?
in the start collecting set, you get 10 Neophytes,
Yep.
5 of the Acolyte Hybrids,
Yep.
and a Ridge Runner and a Hero. I can't remember which one it is though.
Yeah. And, you know, that's always pretty much a good place to start, because those models, whatever faction you're putting them in terms of whatever sort of type of build you're putting them in, they're probably still going to have some utility or use. So I would typically start with a battalion, a couple of HQ choices, go with ones that you like the look of. I mean, the Patriarch is the main guy in this army in terms of the laws based around it. It's probably a safe bet. And then obviously a couple of units or 3 units of troops once you've got those HQs locked in as well. So I think that would be a good place to go. And same with the Custodes. You've obviously got like the likes of Trajan. What an absolute monster. You know, you could convert up a really cool character to be a captain or something. And then obviously you've got the guys with the shields. And then, you know, they're going to be, you know, or they are at the moment, like your troop choices. So, yeah.
Well,
I
the
mean,
best-
some things may change. They really might. But typically Games Workshop are quite good at sticking to those units tend to stay in those same profiles over the course of time, yeah.
And as a fun fact, if you buy the Custodian Guard box, as in the box of 5 guys for £35,
Yep.
that is a troop, a HQ, and an elite choice. That is a patrol detachment right there.
Oh, right there.
For £35, you can't go wrong, can you?
You know, you can get that built, painted, yeah, get them going. Isn't it
It's
very nice?
Pretty simple, and you love it. Right, so is there any other questions? Any other
Yeah, there's
people?
just another question. Would adding a Knight Goliath to Imperial Guard army be a really stupid but funny idea?
I mean, I think you've, I don't know if it's The thing is, the Guard don't really have many combat units, so it wouldn't be a bad idea necessarily. Got a bit of shooting, a little bit of combat, it's not too much of a bad idea. Especially if you're going to put that into a very heavy vehicle build with the Guard, that could do a lot of shots. When you put anything on the table in mass, like lots of vehicles with a good toughness value, you know, it's really hard to actually grind through all of that because all the small arms fire won't do anything. So if you're putting in sort of a heavy vehicle build, could be good. And if you go back a couple of years, putting a knight in a Guard army was a given. Everybody did it. So it's not necessarily a crazy idea because absolutely everybody did. And I think it even won the LVO at one point.
It did, yeah.
So there we have it. Yeah.
Big old knight with some guardsmen. Right, is that all?
That's all of them.
So,
Psychic Phase.
well, if we just quickly go over the movement phase just for people.
Mhm.
So if you go to the top down, so I've moved my inceptors, which Steve is lovelily pointing at, thank you.
Yeah, the guys with the jump packs, they can move much faster. Yeah.
So
They're
they can,
bearing down onto the Goliath truck.
yeah.
Yep.
So they're probably just going to try and charge that, get there engaged and try and take that objective off you. I've run the unit of intercessors here just to get on that objective, just so in Steve's go, he won't hold more than me. The Scorpius has just moved up slightly to just give him a bit more coverage of the board.
Yep.
I've moved this big blob in here again, just so then when Steve reveals himself a bit more, and get out there. And then I've deep strike that unit of suppressors over there. They're going to start my rod, so my second action, and then I can spend some CPs to shoot them. And then that is that. So Psychic Phase.
Yep.
Let's start with a Psychic Fortress
Okay.
from Tigurius. So that is off on a 6.
And I'm outside of 24, so
You
I
are
cannot
outside
deny that power and stop it.
Cool. So let's go with another power. We'll just put Veil of Time on the aggressors just in case.
Yeah. And that gives you fight first.
It gives me fight first and reroll charge.
Very
so
nice,
We're
yeah.
going to be more using the second part of that. Cool. So into the shooting phase.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend 2 CP because you do it at the start of the shooting phase. Puts me down to 11. So I'm going to see if I get any back. I do not. So
Okay.
I'm down to 11 CP, and that will allow that unit suppressor to shoot.
Yep.
So
So the suppressors in the corner here,
yeah,
yeah, are going to be shooting at,
we'll
not my bikes, not my ruck truck.
so yeah, I'm tempted to put it into the old ruck truck, but I'm actually going to put it into the neophytes there, and the reason is because obviously Steve can get a cheeky rod with them there.
So you want to shoot with these neophytes right here, is that right? Yeah.
That is correct.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to spend another CP.
Okay.
Puts me down to 10,
Yeah.
keeping Nicole on her toes. Do I get it back? I do. So actually, Nicole, you don't have to change anything at all. So I'll be to 11 CP, and that will allow that unit suppressors to reroll 1s to hit.
Okay.
So-
And you're obviously in the tactical doctrine
Yep.
now, which means that you don't suffer the penalties for moving and shooting with that unit, which you normally do. Okay,
Rather
very nice.
glorious.
So you're hitting on 3s.
So we're hitting on 3s, and we're re-rolling 1s.
Yeah,
so
nice.
2 2s, we don't like those, but 1s, and missed that one as well. You are toughness 3, I presume.
Yeah.
So 2s to wound. So that is 6 at -1.
So I'm in cover with some of the models.
Not all of them.
Here we go. And I get a 5+ save. So we've got 6, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll take it on the ones in cover first of all. There are 6 of them there.
Cool.
-1, yeah?
Yep.
Come on. Come on. 5 ups we're looking for. That's not a bad roll. That's 3 of them, so that's 3 dead.
Fantastic.
1, 2, 3. And I can still keep unit coherency.
Yeah.
Just about.
Cool. So that's that. The whatever they're called, inceptors.
Yep.
They can't. I don't think they can draw
No,
a line
'cause
for
that'll
theirs,
be
'cause that is
obscuring.
obscuring.
Yeah.
So obscuring is if you're behind it, you can't be shot basically.
Yep.
So the only target they have is actually the truck.
Okay, so you're
No.
getting in the truck. Yep, nice.
So we'll do that, and then now this can be a mistake because obviously I don't want to kill it. I doubt I will.
I'm loving Robbie Cam. This is great.
Look at him.
I'm actually watching it like this is actually quite good.
He's in his element.
Yeah.
I'm glad you think the
You having more
stream's
fun,
good.
Robbie?
I am.
He is. His arms are knackered.
Moving a lot more.
Yeah.
I'm glad you think the stream's good, Steve.
Yeah.
So
Look, I'm having fun, so
I'm having
if
fun.
I'm having fun, you're having fun. Everyone else should be having fun.
Yes,
Nicole,
sir.
are you having fun?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm warming up a little bit, so that's good.
yes, sir, having fun, sir.
Okay, so what are these guys shooting at, these Inceptors?
So they are going to shoot at the Goliath.
Okay.
So freeze to hit. I've got 24 dice here. I'll need to re-roll 12
Right,
of them.
and wait, before you do that, I've got a stratagem.
Yes, sir.
So I've got a really cool stratagem. What's the minus?
It is -2, sir.
Yeah, whatever, because I'm gonna spend a CP and it's gonna make it 0.
Ha, joke's on you. I don't want to kill you anyway.
Yeah.
So freeze. And then hopefully there are 12 misses. So 3, 6. Oh my god. Oh, there's 11 let down. But I need to re-roll those only because that is all the shots I would have got.
Okay, mate. Yep, cool.
And I'm strength 5.
Yep.
And what toughness are you?
I'm toughness probably more than 5.
I don't mean you personally.
I'm toughness 9,
I can
personally.
I can tell.
I'm actually toughness, my vehicle is toughness 6, yeah.
So we're going to need 5s to win. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
5 wounds. If you clear those dice, I've got my 5 ready.
Ready and raring to go.
So I'm getting a 4+ save. Failed all of them.
Nice. So that is just 1 damage each.
6+ feel no pain. Failed all of them. Cool. Cool, cool,
Epic.
cool.
Right.
Cool. So 5 wounds left.
Nice one. Good job, Steve, to see
Yep.
nothing's changed.
Yep.
And then we're going to go with the Whirlwind Scorpius.
Okay.
So that is going to shoot. Now, I've got a few options here. I can either shoot the bikes. I could shoot the neophytes that I've already been shooting.
Yep. Or you
I
could shoot
can
the ruck truck.
The ruck truck. Now, I don't really want to shoot the ruck truck, only because
Okay.
there are people in there.
There are people in there.
And my goal this turn is to charge onto that.
Yeah.
So then at least I have the objective.
Yeah, okay.
So we don't want that.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to put it into the neophytes.
You're going to put it into the neophytes?
Because that is a unit that can rod for you.
Okay, it is.
So 3d3 shots. So that is 7 again.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you saw how well that went last time.
Yep.
So 3s to hit.
Yep.
So that is 3 hits.
Very nice.
2s to wound because it's strength 6. So 2 at -2 this time.
Right, well, I've got a couple of guys in cover there.
So 6 ups.
Both of them failed.
Epic.
Okay.
Cool. So that is that. So into the charge phase now, Steve.
Yep.
I'm going to charge with the Inceptors into your Rucker Truck's thingy.
Into the
whatever it's
rucker
called.
truck.
Goliath, I think it's called. I keep calling it a Rucker Truck. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've
Got
orcs
we've got orcs in the brain.
Yeah.
So you're going with the Goliath truck.
I am indeed.
Yeah, okay then.
Are you going to Overwatch?
Nope.
No. So I rolled a 5. I highly doubt that's in.
Let's have a little look. You are within 7.
So, Nicole, I'm going to spend a command point.
Oh, he's gone for a CP already.
Putting me down to 10.
It's a big mistake.
Reroll that charge.
And that is a 4.
That's all right. Oh well. But let's not forget what I've done this turn. I have.
Well, whoa, before you go on to that, I've got morale to take on my neophytes. Let's have a little look at their morale. Can't imagine it's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I'm leadership 8. I'm going to risk it, you know. Is it worth a risk?
What, for a biscuit?
Well, I mean, I've lost 5, leadership 8, so if I roll a 1, if I roll a 3, it's equal, right, isn't it?
Yeah. So you 4, 5 or 6 you fail.
Yeah.
Now, what you've got to ask yourself is...
I can't waste the CPs on this.
No.
No,
But you need
easy.
to- but
I'll
you
roll
need
a
to
1.
rod.
Hmm?
But if they did flee, obviously it just means that you couldn't get your rod there as easy. You may have to sacrifice another unit to do that.
That's true.
But,
That is true. But I'll just roll a 1.
yeah.
Because I'm really good at those.
Yeah.
2.
Oh. These ain't failits, that's all right.
Yep.
So, at the end of the go now, I'm going to score 4 points on Retrieve Octarius data, because I've done it on 2 quarters, those 2 over there.
Yep.
I'm then going to score 2 points on Engaged All Fronts, taking me to 4 points on that. And we haven't killed any heroes yet, so no points on Assassinate so far.
Nope.
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 Nope. So, that will conclude my turn.
It will.
Steve, you're going to score 10 points.
I am going to score 10 points. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. Nicole, would you like to put me down for 10 points on the primary? So to battle round 2. Very nice. We'll head over into my movement phase. I've got no command phase because
8th edition book hype.
8th edition.
8th edition.
I forgot to move this guy. He should be there.
I do sort of miss 8th. I did really like it. It
Yeah?
was fun. Yeah.
Now, these guys should be on the larger stem, so I'm assuming I can see those guys.
Yeah, so because we've had to pin them because the stem kept breaking.
Yeah. They
we-
should actually be a
they
little
should
bit
be
higher.
taller.
So we're saying I can see them, yeah?
Absolutely, Steve. No
Okay.
problem at all.
No problem. No problem.
Right. And while Steve does the movement phase,
Yeah?
Nicole, has anyone messaged? Anyone said anything?
Yeah, so we've had a few. Let me just find them now. So someone wants your opinion on, so they said that Tau are a bit of a hard army to make a combo faction list out of. They do not really have any allies except for maybe a few craft worlds and the rare human infantry. that they take into the Empire. I guess it sort of depends more so on who/what they are facing at the time to make a combo list. What are your opinions on that?
Do you mean, like, so narratively speaking, they do obviously ally with a few factions, like in the story they've gone with the Imperium and stuff to make colonies. But in obviously the actual game in match play, they sadly can't ally into anybody because they are their own like being, in the same way that orcs are, in the same way that a few other armies are. So it sort of depends. Do you mean narratively or do you mean competitively? I think that's the question I ask you.
It also depends on what type of games you're playing, competitively or narratively. Because narratively, you can kind of do what you want as long as it works.
As long as your mates are
competitively, you're just taking Tau.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And some crew.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a lovely message from Tim Mo. We'll come back to the other one when they reply saying, just saying, hey everyone, just heard of this channel and got to say I'm loving it. Chill attitude, great sense of humour and plenty of great rules and strat hits. Thanks a lot, guys. Highly appreciated.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I think that's the most important thing. Thank you for joining us and thank you for supporting us in what we do.
And welcome if this is your first time here.
Yeah. And hopefully you come back.
And someone is saying as well about a rule, saying even if a reinforcement unit is subject to such a rule, that rule has no effect on a unit until they are set up on the battlefield. That's talking about...
You're talking about the aberrants.
Oh, right.
I think it's fair game.
Oh, what, using Seal of Oath on them?
Yeah.
Okay, so what that's referring to is basically the Seal of Oath states that you pick a unit from your opponent's army and that unit is subject to the Seal of Oath. So there are some times in the game where rules or stratagems will say pick a unit at the start of this turn or pick a unit. And there's sometimes it's slightly unclear on if you can use it if that unit is on the table, if it's in a transport. Obviously for this purpose, where me and Steve play each other a lot, we know in our intention of the rule is that the Seal of Oath means I can pick any unit on his army, even if it wasn't set up on the battlefield, I'll still get to do that. So that's how we play that. It's how a lot of the sort of events play it sometimes
its rules is written, I suppose.
Yeah.
If you can't be effective until you're set up on the table and you pick it at the start of the battlefield, then obviously, that would be something in which you wouldn't be able to do. So it's not a fair point. I don't mind for this game, as it's quite a chill out game, but probably rules is written, you wouldn't be able to do that. You'd have to pick another unit.
So they are saying that it's about deep strike and the suppressors shooting at -1.
Okay, so that's just their army-wide ability that they always get.
Yeah.
So they're always going to get their army-wide ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a strat I've used on them to make them negate -1. It's a rule that the Ultramarines have when they're in their tactical doctrine. So while they're in the tactical doctrine, so turns 2 and potentially 3 for Space Marines, it means that I count my whole army's remaining stationary when they shoot their weapons, as long as I haven't advanced. So what it means is things like heavy weapons can move and shoot with no penalty. So that is fine to be subjected to because that is an army rule. That's not a strat or anything like that.
I'm not going to advance that unit. I'm just going to move them slightly. So I realise I want to shoot these boys.
That's fine. I presume the reservoir dogs over there, the little unit of 4 guys, are going to be doing their rod.
They're rodding over here, yeah. They're rodding.
Derek rodding.
They've just touched on the objective and they're going to rod. The bikes have moved forward to chuck some demolitions out.
Chuck some grenades.
I'm going to charge in the old ruck truck, I think.
The Goliath.
Yeah, the Goliath is going to charge.
Any reserves?
He's staying within 3 of that there. Oh yeah, it's turn 2 and stuff, isn't it?
Oh, Steve, yeah, because basically your whole army is pretty much in reserve.
Yeah, it is actually.
We don't want to forget about it, otherwise this game is going to be very quick.
Yeah, isn't it just?
Isn't it just?
I mean, I don't like this Whirlwind Scorpius.
And it doesn't like you.
I don't like that at all. So, I'm actually going to bring a unit down. Yep.
Yeah, just the one?
Just the one unit, actually.
Okay, so next go Steve will have to bring in the rest of them.
So I'm going to bring this unit down over 12 inches away from you, so you can't Auspex scan, and 9 inches away from that unit.
So 12 inches away from them.
Yep, from the... Because you've got a horrible stratagem that I don't like. When you're within 12 inches, you can Auspex scan, where you basically shoot as if it's your shooting phase. There we go. So I'm just going to move like that. Okay?
Yep.
Beautiful. Cool, 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 cool. Right. Now, do I use the perfect ambush where I get to move d6 inches?
For 3 command points?
For 3 command points, yeah.
I think it could be worth it, because you don't want to whiff that charge now, do you, Steve?
I don't want to whiff that charge.
Don't want to whiff that
But I
charge.
really want to kill you off this objective. Now, I've got a couple of charges keyed up here, which would be nice.
From
My Patriarch, though, is going to advance, and I want to show you because he can advance in charge.
Okay.
It's going to go 4 inches.
A bit gutsy.
And he's gone that side of the obscuring, okay?
And why have you done that then,
Just so
Steve?
you can't shoot me. Well, I suppose you're on it, so a couple can, but then a couple won't be able to.
Yeah.
But if you want to overwatch me there, I suppose you can.
I
I'm not
highly
too worried
doubt
about
I
that.
would.
Right. Maybe I should have pulled these Goliaths, these Ridge Runners back to deal with those suppressors.
Now remember, Steve, like we said earlier.
No, it's good.
Okay.
Now, I've got 4 units in reserve, 5 units including the Metamorphs. So, where do I want to bring anything else down? I could bring a unit down in Metamorphs just to handle these. Have you got anything else in Deep Strike?
I have 1 more unit of suppressors, and that is it.
1 more unit of suppressors?
Yeah.
Oh, right, well, I didn't know that, so I'm just going to zone this out a bit more with that movement phase. I
It's
thought
like I
you
said at the
I
start.
thought you just had the 1, mate, sorry.
That's all right. Well, remember, Steve, we didn't want to bring too many aggressors, so I wanted to bring some suppressors and a few units you haven't really seen before.
Well, I think the channel's probably a bit bored of seeing suppressors.
Aggressors.
Aggressors, yeah.
We'll bin them off. Get some new people in.
In that case, sorry, I'm just going to move these guys to here
Yeah, that's fine.
so they can
Take your
see.
wound with you.
Oh, yeah. So and we said that you can see those, can't we?
Yeah, that's fine. No problem at all.
Cool. Well, I'd have to make sure that I can draw a line of sight past the ruin there. So he'd have to go like that to there. Get some
then-
heavy man lasers onto them.
And the Magus would have
Maybe
moved
just going to
slightly
chill
there.
that to him to there, yeah.
Oh, and then I presume your wounds may have gone on one.
Yeah, they'll be the front one, yeah. Right, so I'm going to have to bring down some more models.
You don't have to. You're sort of choosing to, Steve.
Again, bringing down this unit. This is the Metamorph unit.
So what does that? Are they a bit more tough?
They're a little bit killy. Well, they got more attacks. They don't have the rock saws, so they're not as damaged, but yeah, they're still quite decent, I would say, on this side of thing. Within 9 of this unit, over 12 from that unit. Okay? So they can't Auspex scan either.
No problem at all.
All right. Then we're going to bring down the Clamavus. He's going to come down within 9, and he gives me +1 to my charge.
Good old Moon Man.
Yeah, Moon Man's coming down. He's going to deep strike down in there. Cool. And these characters are looking a bit vulnerable now. This is where they start to get into a bit of problems, isn't it?
It's where the Genestealer Cult sort of real play comes into it, because you've got a lot of characters that are all doing a bit, they need to be in there.
Yeah.
But then you've got your units all running about, running amok.
Running a muckery. This unit is actually going to perfect ambush.
Okay.
All right. So now I roll. It's 3 CP, so I go down to 3. I know. Bit much, isn't it?
That just hit me right in the strawberry basket.
And
That.
I'm going to roll this dice, and I want a big 6.
Oh, Steve.
It's a 2.
3 CPs for 2-inch move.
That is terrible.
That is awful, but
That means I need a 7-inch charge.
that is correct.
That is dreadful, isn't it?
Some would use other words, but dreadful is one of them.
I could CP reroll it, but then we're on a 4+. It's basically 4 CPs.
Can you CP reroll it?
Yeah, because it's a normal move.
But you can't.
It's a normal move up to... Oh, no, maybe
No,
you
so
can't.
you wouldn't.
Yeah, I suppose you can't.
If it was an advance.
Yeah, it's true.
then
It's
yeah.
not an advanced move, yeah. All right. Okay, so that's that. Right, shooting phase then. Right, let's see if I can do some work. So these Ridge Runners will shoot off the 2 heavy mining lasers, first of all, that are behind there, okay?
Don't do
Now-
it, Steve.
Well, I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do it.
You villain. You absolute villain.
And
That's not very lion.
mining lasers, heavy 2. I'm hitting on 5s because I've moved.
Okay.
Nothing. Cool. That was quick.
After sausage.
That was quick. Probably should just not worry about those guns. Next up, we're going to go with those ridge runners into those suppressors. Heavy 3D3.
So I'm going to spend a CP to
Okay.
use transhuman physiology.
Okay.
So that will put me down to 9,
Okay.
and that means that you can only win me on a 4+.
All right. So that's how many shots I get.
So 5 shots.
5 shots.
Strong.
Not strong.
Not strong.
Hitting on 4s.
Angry throw.
4 hits.
Passive throw.
Looking for 4s to wound now.
Ooh.
3 wounds, please, at -3.
So 6 pluses. I fail every single one of them.
Right, the first one is a dead one. Second one is a dead one. Third one is a dead one. That's those suppressors gone.
Way to get rid of their Vanguard party.
Yep. Other shots are wasted. Right, now, I've teed this up real nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You ready for this?
Bit of humble brag.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready,
I'm going to
so
tell you what's going to happen. I'm just building the suspense now because my bikes have got demolition charges. And you've already used your transhuman
I have.
flexology.
I forgot about
It's 1 CP.
these.
So I'm down to 2 CPs. Oh dear. Now here we go. Atalan Jackals. They're all going to throw a grenade, up to 5 of them. And they're grenade 6. Ready for this?
Yeah.
D6 shots each. I mean, that was a terrible roll.
That's a terrible roll.
That was absolutely awful.
I've never seen a roll so bad.
That was pretty shocking. Okay.
So what's this strat do?
So I'm hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Strength 8, -3, D3 damage. And that was an awful roll there.
And that is a 5. It's just
Yeah.
these pips are gone, so I'm going to get rid of that one.
So I've missed a huge amount out of hitting on 4s.
Huge.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was not great. I am having this 5.
3s. Wow, just 1.
And what was the minus?
-3.
That would have been really cool if I passed.
I'm not gonna lie, that was really depressing. D3 damage.
With a big
2. Cool, I did 1. I didn't even kill a guy. Didn't even kill a guy.
They didn't want it enough, Steve.
Clearly not.
They got to play for the badge.
Right. It's going to be up to the cachet of demolition charges. Assault D6. 6.
A big 6, some would say.
It's better than the other unit combined.
Big
Now,
shame, then.
hitting on... I'm down to half wounds, so I'm hitting on 5s. Not a single hit. Cool. So that was good too. The twin Hotel cannons, 4 shots. Hitting on 5s. Just the 1 hit. And then we're looking for
That
it's
is a
strength
win.
7, -1.
So 4 plus. I fail it.
It's 2 damage. You remove a guy, please.
I will.
And I've got a heavy stubber. It's 2 hits. That's no wounds. Cool. Well, that went really badly.
That was dreadful.
You know what I forgot? The psychic phase. Do you mind?
Absolutely no issue at all. Tigurius is in range to try and stop
Him on his
Feisty.
on his +1 to wound.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and do it on the unit over there.
This one.
Yeah.
Just like that.
No, I'll do it on himself.
Okay.
No, I won't. I'll do it on my other big hybrid unit.
Let's just pick a unit.
9.
9. So he's going to try and stop it. I can re-roll it
Yep.
because of Tigurius' ability, and he fails it.
So apologies for doing this out of sequence. It's not going to make any difference. The Magus now has got 2 powers. We're going to go for... Advancing charge is not going to help. +1 strength and attack on those hybrids. Metamorph hybrids. That's going to go off on a 9. I think the Magus is still out from that. And then, well, that's it. I may as well do advancing charge and fight first. And I'll put that onto the metamorphs as
So
well.
they're pretty stacked there, Steve, aren't
They
they?
got all the stacks, mate. You know it. Right, now into the charge phase. Ugh, this is going to be grim.
You like this phase, don't you, Steve?
Yeah. The Goliath Ruck Truck is going to charge into those Inceptors.
Okay. Do I Overwatch? I don't. I'll leave it.
Probably
I'll
should,
leave
yeah.
it. Yeah.
6.
Burp, burp. What? Tokyo Drift.
And I'm going to use my pile in and consolidate to basically make sure that
You get you engaged.
get my engage with that, yeah.
Cheeky.
Then I'm going to charge in with the bikes
Yep.
because they've got nothing else to be doing with their
Classic.
sorry lives.
Classic Stephen Box no look roll there.
And we'll be going over the terrain, so it'll be -2 movement. But again, just using the pile in just to clear that halfway edge of the table, okay?
On their yellow bicycles.
Yeah, I'm just going to move that because it's only there for decorational purposes.
Bicycle.
Right,
P to the Patriarch.
yeah. Patriarch's going in. 5. He loves it.
He loves to party.
And then this is the big one. This is the hybrids, first of all. No, actually, I'm going to go with this unit here, the Acolytes. You want a flex roll or a no-look roll? What do you want?
Can you do both? Is it possible? If we can get the player cam, let's see if Steve can do a flex look roll. That was, you're out there, mate. You need a 7. Maybe we just stick to one or the other, eh? Flex roll? Flex roll. It's tried and tested. And thank
It's a
God
CP
for
right
that.
there.
That would have been a bit dicey.
Would have been. Now, the intent here, mate, is to wrap this baby up.
Wrap it and trap it.
Wrap it and trap it.
Becky
Now, I don't want to
Savage.
kill it. So I'm just going to go 8 inches all the way around using my pile
You get
in
that.
to make sure that you can't do anything to me, okay? Or do I just try and kill you? I'm actually, do you know what I'm going to go for? I'm just going to try and pick it up.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Yeah, I
Pick
just
it
don't
up.
want it on the table anymore, you know? I'm sick of it. Sick and tired of it. Right, now we've got a big, now this is the big one.
Okay, this is actually the big one now.
Yeah, because they got no reroll. They're just on their own. I'm just going to require a big flex roll here.
Yeah.
And
The
I'm getting
biggest
+1
ever.
from the Clamavis.
Moonman.
Okay, are we ready?
Okay, go on. Scene in 8. That
West
was
and
so
west.
powerful,
It hit.
it fell out of the tray.
Oh, 5.
And he's absolutely whiffed it. It's alright, Steve.
It's bad. It's really bad. It's really, really bad.
This is not good.
No, it's not good. That's not good at all. It's not gone well.
It's alright though, Steve, because
Mm-hmm.
we're in the fight phase now.
We are. So I'm not going to go over there first.
No, don't be silly.
Where do I go? You could interrupt.
I could. And the Patriarch,
Yeah.
I think he's only got a 5-up save or a 4-up save.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm probably going to have to go there, aren't I, first?
Yeah.
So here we go, Mr. Patriarch. He's getting 6 attacks. So I didn't actually put the buff on him, did I? Oh, he put it on himself, the +1 to wound,
Yes.
but then the other unit's got the +1 attack.
Yeah.
Here we go then, 6 attacks.
So I am going to transhuman physiology.
Oh, are you?
Only because I know you get to reroll to wound and stuff,
Yeah.
but
Any little helps.
every little helps. Because if I at least have one model on this objective, at least I'll have it off you.
Okay.
So,
Oh no, I get extra attack because of my warlord trait.
so I will be down to 8 command points there, Nicole. There we go.
8 attacks because +1 for my warlord trait and 1 for my relic.
Yeah. 2's to hit.
And I've rolled 3 ones. It's not going so well, is it? It's only a 5 hits.
I think we're now starting to see what type of charm you are, Nicole. Oh, that's better. Rerolling to wound.
Oh, that
Oh.
was really unlucky because even my +1 to wound doesn't help.
No.
So that is 4.
So one just goes straight through.
No, hang on a minute. Those 3 will go through because it's +1 to wound. So they're 3 dead. And that is -3, please.
Oh yeah, that's true. So 6 up. Nope. So 4 will die.
And it's D3 damage and I rolled 3.
Cool.
yeah.
So I'm going to keep that one model on the objective just for that
That
obsec.
is gutting.
Yeah.
That is absolutely gutting, that is. Hopefully you'll fail tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Because now the old Patriarch's out in the open.
I'm going to spend some CP because
I'm going to just nudge him there to touch the light cover, so I'll be getting the -1 to hit if you try and shoot him.
No problem. So I'm going to spend 2 command points now, so I'm down to 6.
Yeah.
To interrupt with my Inceptors
Okay.
over there. So they are going to get 2 attacks base.
Yeah.
So because you charge me, I get Shock Assault.
Who are you
Plus my
attacking?
flank. I'm going to attack the bikes.
Okay.
So freeze to hit the bikes.
Yep. You might as well hit these guys.
That's what I was just thinking.
Or is it
So
only against shooting?
if it's -1, there'll be 2 misses, additional misses. These definitely hit. So
Shooting.
cool. So they're back in.
Yeah, mate.
Strength 4, so 4s.
Yeah.
That is a grand total of 7 saved at no minus.
Easy. Yeah, that wasn't easy, was it? That was not good, because I've only got 5 + save.
Oh, so
As
that's...
they all failed, and there's 2 wounds each. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3.5 dead.
Oh, God.
Cool. So those 3 are dead.
That's a big rip in the chat, man.
That's not so good, is it?
They,
And he's got a cheeky wound left. Cool. Right. You can let me fight now?
If I got to
Cool.
leave.
So I'm going to get 3 attacks back. And they hit on 4, so that's 1 hit. Not wounds.
It's wounds. So 3+. I fail it. So 1's down to 2 wounds. So if I'm just going to put it on that one.
Yep. What's this 3 here? Is that doing anything on
That was just to denote the line for the centre.
Okay, cool.
So
now I'm actually going to move this and pile in that way towards that model to touch myself on the objective and base you there, okay?
good jobs.
So that just, it just puts a more durable unit on my objective. Now this thing, the Goliath truck.
Not
Okay.
the rocket truck.
Not the rocket truck.
Not the Vanguard bus.
So yeah, it's pretty rubbish. It's only getting D3 attacks. 1. And a hit.
Oh
I
my
actually hit. But I failed to wound because I'm only strength 6. Cool.
Cool. And then this.
Oh yeah, that. Let's do that.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
let's
that.
do that. So, my Acolyte Hybrids. Are you ready for this? I got 4 Roxors, and they get 2 attacks each.
All right.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's 4 attacks. Oh, and I reroll 1s to hit as well because I got Cult Icon, and I'm hitting on 3s. That's 9. Yeah.
This is looking a bit.
You ready for this? That's not good though. That's 3 at -4,
So he won't get a save.
6 damage.
Okay, so he is down to 5 wounds left. Bang.
And then all the other guys have basically got Cultist Nice and Rending Claws. So everyone's got a Cultist Nice. That's going to be 6 attacks with those. Yes.
Jab, 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 jab.
I'll do the Cultist Knives. 4 hits. 3 wounds at no minus.
So I fail 1.
Okay, cool.
So that's down to 4.
Then Rending Claws. We're going to get 3 for a Sergeant.
Sergeant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. Okay. Rending Claws are Strength User, but I'm Strength 5 now because of my Twisted Helix. Real ones because of the old Icon. Didn't help.
They weren't very inspired.
Nope. And then we are looking for 5s.
But 6s.
But 6s are -4, so that's 2 more wounds.
So 2 will just auto go through.
Yeah, and 2 at -1.
So 4+. I fail them both, and that kills it to the exact wound.
Yes!
Does it Darcy blow? No, she doesn't. Oh.
Sweet. And have you got any obsec models on this?
I do not. Oh no, sorry, I do everybody's obsec
Oh, great.
because I've got Rights of War.
Just left me hanging high and dry there, didn't you? Well, in that case, I may as well just stay on the object. In that case, if you don't mind, I'm just going to pile in behind the building.
So you're in it, so I
Yeah,
will
yeah.
get to obviously shoot you, but at least you get +1 save.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No doubt, no
that's
doubt,
what-
no doubt, no doubt.
That's what we're going to go for. Just like that.
Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Cool. So, morale,
Yeah.
I'll take it on it.
You got to fail it. Go on, fail it.
Okay. No.
No, it doesn't
Because
fail.
I get +1 leadership anyway as a him. Do you need morale for the bikes, the Sons of Anarchy?
Only lost 3. 2, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Cool. So, Steve, at the end of your go, what are you going to score?
Nothing. No,
Okay.
I've got 4 points on Rod, or
Yeah.
Retrieve Octaris Data, because I've done a second Rod now.
That is correct.
Engage in all fronts, I'm going to score 3 points.
That is also correct. Good job there, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
So,
The start of your turn.
so start my go. I'm going to get 10 points.
Yeah, you were so lucky here.
Yeah, well, I would have got it anyway for holding 2, but it's just more so that
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
of
retreat
course.
him round.
Of course, yeah.
I've more done that, so then I don't have to commit too many units next go.
You never want to commit, do you?
No, it's a sore subject there, Steve.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go up to 7 command points there, Nicole, on top of my 10 for my primary for battle round 3. I'm going to put...
I'm on 1, mate.
It is the loneliest number. I'm going to put chapter master rerolls from Minus Calgar onto my eradicators,
Yeah.
and I'm going to give +1 to hit to my aggressors
Okay, nice.
for combat. Right, so movement phase. So I'm just going to move back there. Is there any super chats, any questions, anything like that?
Yes, I'm just going to scroll up because there's been quite a few.
And obviously, thank you so much. It's all going to help myself and Jake get over to Gibraltar for that charity stream. That is literally where all the money's going. So thank you so much for all your super chats.
So Jedi said, good luck for the weekend, gents. I'm sure you'll both do great and it's for a good cause. I feel sorry for Quipster going against Mikey in the first round.
Well, Quibster's on the academy.
Quipsters of ET.
He's on the VT academy, so he's got nothing to fear. He's all over it.
Never fear, Quipsters here.
Never fear. Quibster's on the academy, and he's got nothing to fear. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really catchy.
Yeah.
Bolt Rifles said, great game, gents. The Genestealers, the only ones able to survive the Orcs' Alpha Strike. The ability to put units in deep strike is their saving grace, ?
No.
No, nothing is safe from the Orc Alpha Strike.
No.
Okay, well,
No, I don't.
Great.
So the I
Do you want to
think
elaborate why, Steve?
the thing is with the Orc
You can
buggy
say it.
list, the Orc buggies,
Yeah.
the indirect fire. Although you can put lots of units in reserve, I'm just thinking how this is going to pan out. At the end of turn 1, unless I would have to bring a lot of transports. I think that's the way you'd have to build the. Certainly, these guys would probably survive the Ridge Runners and the Goliath Ruck Truck, or the Goliath Truck, should I say? You're going to have to really rely on that, because actually then you've got a chance. If you hide them turn 1 and you keep them basically out of sight from those scrap jets, you can put everything else in reserve, but then the planes will probably move over, screen out the Genestealer Cult from actually dropping in, and the huge footprint of all those buggies can just fill the entire area. And then using things like Storm Boys to move forward, advance, and just set up those horrible screens ready for turn 2. And then the scrap jets. So the only thing you'd be able to hit into is the scrap jets. So when you do come down in turn 3, the indirect would probably pick up most of the little Acolyte Hybrids, really. So I think you're going to have to really rely on trucks to keep your units safe that you do have. But it is going to depend on the build. They've got those Orcs very strong, very strong. So I'm really excited to see what the new Genestealer Cult get. Yeah. It's a nice idea, but I just think you wouldn't be left with much turn 1. Especially this kind of list, it wouldn't really work.
Right.
Yeah.
Any other?
yeah, Max Wolf, he said, hi, ladies and gents, love the channel. Watching you guys across the pond got me to sign up for my first 40K tournament. Any
that's
advice on what to bring as elites for Death Watch? Thanks from the US.
Hey, Michael's not here.
Yeah, so Mike obviously is our Death Watch coach. He'd be a fantastic position to answer that. Just kill teams. Lots and lots of kill teams. You want to, the whole thing about Death Watch is that you get your objective secured on all your best units. So just kill teams, loads of objectives secured, play the objective game, they play the mission extremely well. If you do want elites though, go for some Redemptor Dreadnoughts, because they're always pretty good in most lists. Redemptor Dreadnoughts, Contemptor Dreadnoughts, yeah, they'd be a pretty good way to go, I think, with those units.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with that, and best of luck.
Yeah, absolutely, and well done for actually having the you know, I suppose the courage to, you know, sign up for, you know, a first event. So well done.
Scary prospect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got.
One more? 2 more? 3 more?
We've just got a few more.
Keep 'em going.
Lyrian just said Tokyo Drift is the best Fast and Furious movie. I think that was when you were moving.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen any of them.
And someone said, Jake, where is the -1 from Tigurus
Oh,
going?
yeah.
Or-
Okay. It hasn't really come into effect because it's within 6.
But
It
you
hasn't been
technically
within
should
6.
declare it.
Yeah, so
now,
I should declare it. I'll put it on the aggressors.
Cool.
Just because they are the closest unit. Thank you very much for that. Is that?
And that's everything.
And that is everything, right?
Mm.
So, Steve,
Yeah.
movement phase.
Yeah.
The Inceptors fell out.
They did.
Not with you or not with me. They're just out of combat.
Mm.
They don't love it anymore. So, and the reason for that is because Ultramarines, the Ultramarine trait is that when I retreat, I can shoot at -1
If you fall back,
if I fall back.
Yeah.
So obviously it still means they can do things. So they're eyeing up this unit of metamorphs right there.
Wow.
The Fun Castle, as
Mm-hmm.
we'll call it,
Yeah.
has sort of poked its head out. So
Yep.
then the Eradicators can shoot the Patriarch.
Oh, no.
And the aggressors can try and shoot them.
No.
And then if for some reason the Eradicators don't get the job done, they can potentially charge on in.
No.
No. Intercessors over there, they have just basically made a line so then they can screen and potentially move block any bikes, meaning they're having to come around this way, not that way.
My demolition charge was really rubbish, wasn't it?
It was really rubbish. I don't think we should talk about that one.
No, I was really gutted about it. I'm still cuts me deep.
Oh, I forgot. I'm going to bring, do you mind if I just quickly bring some suppressors in?
Do what you want, mate.
Cool. So I can't rod anywhere because I haven't got really anybody.
And I've screened you out over here.
Yeah, so I'm just going to literally bring them
Back
behind,
over there.
basically behind there, just to try and get a shot off on them, see if we can do anything. And then that is the movement phase. We're going to go into the Psyche phase.
We can do it in order this time.
We are. So
Yeah.
Tigurius is
Yeah.
going to use Psyche Fortress, which goes off on a 7.
Are you, though? Because I'm going to deny. No, definitely did not deny on a 3.
And then he will put Veil of Time on the aggressors just in case. So that goes off on a 7 as well. And I think he can only cast 1, deny
I
1.
think you're right, mate.
So,
Let's see, would I have done it? No.
so just cut the wound there deeper, Steve. So,
Yeah.
Right, so into the shooting phase, might as well do it. Eradicators into pull the Patriarch.
So you might as well hit.
So I'm -1 hit. So I'm hitting on 4s,
Yep.
re-rolling all of them because of I put Calgar's re-rolls on them.
You put your re-rolls on the Eradicators, not the aggressors.
And the reason is because I knew you were -1 to hit.
Right.
They had that shot lined up.
Okay.
So that is 8 hits. Calgar coming in clutch there.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's your hits, not your wounds. Yeah.
Steady down,
Sorry.
buckaroo.
Sorry.
So toughness of the Patriarch is
Well, it's going to be more than 4, so you're looking at 3s to wound.
3 to wound, and I'm re-rolling 1s to wound because of my lieutenant. So that, Steve, is a mighty 7 wounds
That's a problem.
at -4 or
Yeah.
-5.
Well, I get a 5+ invulnerable save, so I have to roll massive here.
Gonna have to roll hot there, Steve. Right, let's see it.
Now, I do get some extra wounds. Oh, and I'm extra toughness because of Twisted Helix. So I'm actually T6. That doesn't make any difference whatsoever.
But it's
And I
good
get
to
an
know.
extra wound, so I'm on 7 wounds.
Quite strong.
Are you ready? Look at all these 5s coming up. No, it's just 1.
Right. So how many wounds does the Patriarch have?
7.
Okay. And
Just roll your dice, Jake. Let's not.
they're
Just
in,
put me out my
they're
misery.
in melter range.
Just put me out my misery, please.
He's gone.
Wow.
He's dead. Paul, see you later, mate. Sorry about that.
Just couldn't even get his job done.
He was 2 days from retirement as well. So that will score me 4 points on Assassinate, Nicole, because he gives me 3 points as his character and an additional 1 because he is Steve's warlord. It's all right, mate.
He couldn't even do his job and kill the intercessor.
We'll get you a protein bar after, mate. It's all right. So, right, now we're going to go into the shooting on the Inceptors.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot the Metamorphs here.
Oh no.
And it's quite important that they are dead
Why?
because otherwise they will start getting up in my grill,
Yeah.
doing all that. So I'm going to spend a command point, Nicole.
Yeah.
Put me back down to 6 to give them reroll 1s to hit.
Okay, so you -1 to hit, real 1s to hit.
Do I get it back? I do actually, so I'm still on 7.
So why don't you tell Nicole that,
Well,
we'll do that dice
we'll
first
do
before
that.
you start spending it. You keep getting these command points back, Jake, and causing Nicole a right headache over there. She doesn't know whether she's putting them on or taking them off, mate.
I don't know whether I'm coming or going.
No, exactly.
So 6, 12.
These metamorphs are toughness 8, all right?
Oh, it's It's not all right, but...
Okay.
So, what are they actually? Toughness 3?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, just double checking. Yep, so that is 4s to hit, because I retreated. Re-rolling 1s. So we'll take out all the 2s and 3s. And then we're left with the 1s. And there's a 3 there.
Might survive. Probably not going to. No, probably not.
And then strength 5.
3s, mate.
And these are -2 because of I'm in the tactical doctrine.
So no save.
Okay, so
Cool.
that's
So 2, 4, 6, 7 dead.
7 dead. So that's a good amount dead.
Oh, it's a good amount, is it?
It is.
It's a good amount,
It
right?
is, Steve.
It's a good amount.
It's all right, then, mate.
But they're just been painted.
I know, but we've seen them.
Yeah,
We thank Ron,
yeah.
and we must sadly kill them for the God Emperor. So the aggressors now
Yeah.
are going to shoot at this unit.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of shots coming in here,
Are
Steve.
you suggesting I just pick them up?
I'm not suggesting that, but
You're
would you
telling
like to?
me.
Yeah.
You're
No,
just telling
I'm
me.
not asking you. I'm telling you.
You're telling me to pick them all up. Okay,
Well,
pass
would
them
you,
over.
Would you like to?
No, pass them
No,
over.
okay.
It's fine. So the aggressors here get so many shots.
Yeah.
This unit of 10 is easily dead.
Well,
We've just seen what happened with 4 of the Inceptors, and these guys get twice as many shots.
so basically, they'll get 30 shots plus an additional. That will become a 3. So that's like
many.
that's about 51 shots. So
And that will equate to about 50 hits,
yeah.
and it's -1. I do get cover though.
So you get cover, so you'll be on 5 ups. No,
Still not gonna
I've
make
got
it,
all the
am I?
characters as well, so I hope that should kill them. And then the suppressors over in the corner
Yeah.
are going to shoot. They may shoot the Goliaths, you know,
Yeah.
because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to shoot the Goliaths. So one of them.
I'm going to roll 20 saves.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Right. So so impressors are going to shoot the Goliaths there.
You mean my
Or
Ridge
your
Runners?
Ridge
Yep.
Runners. So one's on 5 wounds. So let's hope for something big. So 3's to hit because obviously I'm still in that tactical doctrine.
Yep.
And your toughness is 6.
Yep.
So 3's. So that is 5 at -1, Steve, and these are 2 damage each. I know, scary times. That's 2 failed. Not
Damage?
enough. They're just 2 damage each, so it's not enough to kill one. One is on
Yeah.
1 wound.
It is that one.
Nice. Nice. Not end of the turn yet. I've still got a charge phase. Suppressors are going to go into those neophytes there. I'm going to need a 9.
Don't you make it? You've just rolled an 11. Wow.
Sweet. I would have put the intention was that.
Which
so
unit? That unit over here?
This unit.
Yep.
Whee! So
Okay.
as they fly on in.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'll set to defend there.
Yeah, so 3, 6, and the champion. So 3's to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And then 3's to wound. That is 5 at -0.
So 4 dead.
Nice.
And my attack's back.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do with the chainsword. He's going to get 3 attacks.
Yeah.
And then I get 1, 2, 3, 4 other guys. And getting +1 to hit because of some rules like
Because you're
set
in
and
cover.
defend.
Yeah.
And I'm +1 strength, so I wound on 4. So that's
Oh.
4 saves, please. Oh, nothing.
Good. Nice. So at the end of the go there,
Yep.
I'm going to get some points. I'm going to get 2 points on engage on all fronts.
Yep.
I'm not going to get any more points on retrieve because you did a good job of timing up there.
Yeah.
And then that is it.
Now I need a morale check.
You do.
Need a morale check on that unit I just lost there. 2,
you
that'll be
lost
fine.
7, so leadership like 9.
No, over here, mate. On the
sorry,
on the
yeah.
neophyte. Sorry, next to the suppressors.
Yeah.
Go on, Daisy.
By your container, you've got lone dude. So if you move slightly towards the front camera, there's like a single dude
Oh
by
yeah.
himself.
Thanks.
1 is the
Thank you
loneliest
very much.
number.
Okay. Now the other one over here, this unit, they've lost 7.
Yes.
I believe the metaphors are leadership 8. Yeah, they are. So I need to roll
A 1.
a 1 because I don't even have the CPs to auto pass it. Here we go. Oh, it's a 2. It's a 2.
It's a 2.
That is a fail.
That is a fail. So now so one runs away,
Yep.
and then 2 more dice, and 1s and 2s because they're under half strength. So one of them's all right, the other one isn't. His mate is like, no, see you later, Bob. I'll see you in the office.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I got a job for him next turn. It's going to be doing a rod.
Doing a rod. Cheeky, 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 cheeky.
Yeah.
So then that is the end of the go. So as I said, I got 2 points engaged, taking me up to 6 points on that.
Yep.
Got my 4 points on Assassinate this turn, but I don't get any more points on Retrieval Data because I had to fall back with Ivan the Intercessor.
Ivan.
We're trying to just think of names that begin with that letter. So at the start of your go, Steve,
Yeah.
you're going to get 10 points.
Yeah, I'm going to get another CP as well.
You're going to get another CP. And then we're going to go into the movement phase, I think, because you don't have any command abilities or anything like that.
No, we don't.
No, so let's see it. So is there any chatter in the old chat there, Nicole and Daisy?
Any supers in the chat?
Any super duper people?
I can't see anyone at the moment. They're just kind of chatting amongst themselves. They're really loving the camera work from Robbie.
Robbie is being an absolute hero tonight because he has also got a bit of a cough. So, and he is manning that camera like an absolute PS4 pro.
Bridge runner's just moving round.
And one is luckily on a wound, so there is a chance that if I get lucky, I can just bonk one on the head.
I need to keep this objective secured unit on this objective, and they're just going to move on to the cover so they can't be shot, and just put 2 models on there because I still claim this. My bikes, they can get on and do a good engage for me.
Is there any just questions in the chat that maybe not super chats? Just something. What are people saying? Are they liking the stream? Who are they rooting for?
Most are rooting for Genestealer now, to be honest. You had them at the start, but you've lost them now, Jake.
Yeah.
So.
They've realised Steve is using the Genestealer Cult, and they must. And they got to back the old Genestealer Cult. Even I'm backing the Genestealer Cult. I love them as an army. I think the model range is fantastic. Isn't that right, Steve?
Yeah. These big boys are real annoying.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, well annoying actually. So I'm going to leave them 2 there actually. They're not going to move those 2 because otherwise I have to move and shoot, heavy penalties and stuff. This unit's going to fall back with their heavy mining lasers.
Ooh. Oh no.
So let's get this right. I've got 3 units in reserve.
You do. So.
And I've got to bring them all on this turn.
You do.
I could put a unit back into waiting.
Yeah. Waiting.
Now, Martin over here.
Martin's like, right, mate.
Martin the hybrid is actually going to kill this guy.
Is he?
Yeah, he's going to do
Not
it.
going to rod. Oh.
He's going to.
Sorry, Steve. Nicole was just throwing her hand up
Yeah.
to stop
Right.
play.
So, no, sorry. I mean, there's just a few super chats now coming in. So Ginger Steve said, can't have a lack of super chats. So lads, have you seen Valric's new hair? Seems like he wants to be me and has gone all ginger.
Yeah.
Knew I was his hero.
Have you seen
Legend.
this? Did you see it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It is something. I messaged Valrac actually before we went live, just going, what happened?
It's a bold move.
It is
He was literally blindfolded when he got it done.
yeah. And whoever did it
Was also blindfolded.
was also blindfolded.
Yeah, not the best look, Valrec, I'm not going to lie. Personally, anyway.
We will get to see it at Legends though.
Yeah,
So
I'll bring you a hat you can wear.
yeah, one of these.
Inquisitor Vex also said, Team Jake all day. So there are people on Jake's side as well.
I like how you're. There are people.
There are people that actually like Jake here as well.
No.
We've
Yeah, but
also
I've got the biggest fan, Gabby, so
You do. Dave's daughter Gabby.
yeah.
We've also got a question. At the Factorum events, what's acceptable for identifying horde units? Would coloured bands work?
This one's a you question, Steve, isn't it?
If it's the only thing you've got, then fine. It just ruins the aesthetic of the model. Like with all these models, you may as well at that point just start playing with coloured counters.
Yeah.
Because the loom bands are so bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do help, but if there's any other way, like with all my battle robes on my sisters, what I do is I paint all the robes differently, so the armor's all the same, but same with my Harlequins, I've got a pink squad, a blue squad, a green squad, a red squad, an orange squad, a yellow squad, a pink squad, a blue squad, a yellow, and that's kind of what I do. So the main model stays the same, but then the accents. But look, if it's your first event here, even maybe the rims on the bases.
Well, yeah, that was there was a chapter.
Or there are markers you can actually buy to
Yeah.
put underneath them, and then that's a much better way. And it's because we put a lot of effort into the terrain to make sure it's really immersive. A lot of people take a lot of care, like picking best painted here is so hard. Like the standard of painting that do come to these events is fantastic. So we really want people to get immersed in the hobby and put the effort in as well. So don't put loads of effort into your painting and then kind of ruin it by putting loom bands on. In a way,
Definitely, I do echo that, a testament of those base holders. I think you can buy them on eBay, and basically they're like, you can get different coloured ones. My friend Paddy, who's an extremely good painter, he uses them on his models, and they just like tell that it's so easy to tell. They're probably about the same price as loom bands as well, and they just immerse you so much more while also being practical. But yeah, that's what I'd say.
Amazing. We've got Connor Nichols said, "Hi gents, been loving the work through the academy. Has added a lot to my game. Will you both be at Leicester GC? Would love to see you and find you and say hello."
Well, first off, thank you very much. That's extremely kind, and it's great to see you really using that academy and everything you've learned from it, which obviously, again, if anybody wants to follow Colin on that, you can check the link in the description below. Obviously, the door's closed tonight. Steve, are you going to Leicester GT?
I don't know when it is.
Okay, so Leicester is in December.
Might be.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So sadly, I won't be, just due to my job at Christmas time is very, very, very busy. I won't get many days off. So I've got one event here at the Factorum, the RTT, which is on the 18th of December. There's still loads of tickets for that. Obviously, if you're like me and can only really get one day off. I won't be able to get a full weekend off, sadly, though, so I will not be at Leicester GT, but I do wish you the best of luck. And obviously, if you are going to any other events in the new year, or you can travel on down here, it would be great to meet you. But thank you very much.
Yeah.
Great.
I've got to bring 2 more units in.
You do, Steve.
And I don't know where to stick them. Because this guy, the Patriarch, I wanted to get rid of him because then it would clear me a zonage, you see.
Zonage.
And I don't really want to waste just putting a unit here to rod.
Yeah.
But I might actually have to do it.
It may have to be a bold move.
It might actually have to be it. Now, I could have done it with the Metamorph, but I kind of want him just to go and slap up that Intercessor.
Slap it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
The main thing is just making sure that you're... Obviously, the thing is with Genestealer Cult with this is that you're going to have to be within 9 if you want the maximum charge. But obviously, you can't really be within 12, otherwise I can use the awesome Space Marine stratagem, Auspex Scan, which means that I can shoot at a unit as it comes in from reinforcements, but only with a core infantry unit, so obviously aggressors, basically.
So this little unit of Gribblies is going to come over here and retrieve Octeris data.
Yeah, so that's going to get you...
And they're going to get me that engage as well in that quarter as well, so they're doubling up.
Yeah, so that's going to get you an additional 4 points on retrieve Octeris data, so that means Steve's going to be up to 8 points.
Yeah, I've got to bring my model in to get me that +1 to hit and wound. So he's going to go there, no, here.
Yeah, because you don't want him to be shot by those suppressors.
We don't want to get shot, no.
You don't want to get shot.
No shooting me, please. Go there, cool. 9 inches away from them. Okay, that's that.
And obviously I can't shoot him because of lookouts there. So
I've got 1 more unit to bring down. 1 more unit.
So you've got your engage for 3 points this game so far. So obviously you don't have to go too risky with it, which is good.
Now I'm just going to place the models and I'll tell you when I'm happy, all right?
Yeah, you do whatever you want, Steve. I'm not going to argue with you, you're bigger than me. No.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go back to the chat and just see what people are saying. So Paul Bridge asked, will Stephen be playing at the Factorum Event at the end of the month. Would love a match.
Yeah, I think I am.
You are, Steve.
I think I am.
Myself, Steve, you are as well.
I am.
Liam from Deployment Zone is, along with Brom. I believe maybe Katie and Maxine will also be playing. So Katie from Tabletop Tactics and Maxine from on Instagram. Maxine plays 40K.
She's also on the academy.
Who is also on the academy. And then maybe a few other VT coaches. Obviously, we're waiting to confirm. But yeah, plenty of people to obviously come and see. So yeah, it'd be great to meet you.
Someone also said, guys, just played my first real game of 40k and got spanked. Any suggestions for a Dreadnought heavy Fistborn Iron Hands army? Hashtag Bob Not.
Bob. I know what that is. So yeah. Yeah, the only real advice really is obviously just practice makes perfect at the end of the day, doesn't it, Steve? And I think, obviously on your first game, like it's all right to lose, and as long as you're learning from it and you enjoyed it as well, that's obviously what's really important. But yeah, just keep practicing, get those repetitions in, learn that army really well, and then obviously you'll be on your way to be a 40k commander. Yeah,
I think as we always say on the academy, you always want to think about like what your expectations are when you go into the game. What you want to be focusing on in terms of the mission plan, and that's really what we're trying to help develop with you on the academy is that mission plan. So module 1, we go over your army list, so helping you build a really good well-balanced army list which is able to complete the mission, score lots of points, and then we've got those lessons to help you excel at the mission. So what secondaries you should be taking, developing a mission plan, setting up a kill zone, which objectives you're going to push onto, which ones you're going to deny, which ones you're going to hold. And really, take that from the ground up. So that literally first couple of modules on the academy is going to help you so much, and that's exactly why we have it. So I can't recommend it enough. And now, we're starting to get so many of our students go to events, go 3 in 2, 4 in 1, Wembiston faction. And interesting to know that the Vanguard Tactics team is, I think, number 7 in the world.
Yeah.
In terms of its scores in the ITC. However, it is only made up of students or coaches, and all of the coaches aside from Jack have actually gone through the academy. Yeah. So every single coach has gone through the academy before they became a coach, as we like to basically home grow all that sort of education. We want that Vanguard Tactics team to be a proof of the academy itself, really. So yeah,
proving the system works.
Absolutely, it's testament to it. It's so I've just got these aberrants out as well of that. I completely forgot they were in there, so they've got out ready to get a charge onto those guys. I've brought down my acolytes. They're going to rod over here. My metamorph's going to go and absolutely smash this dude up. I'm going to keep this guy over here as well to within 9.
Yeah.
He can pick
3.
a couple of units to give some buffs to. Yeah, he's within 3 of them. Cool. These acolytes just came down behind this ruin here. Maybe set up a charge later on if you want to come around here just to be a bit of a threat, bolster that objective. Brought the Ridge Runners out to handle these suppressors. The Acolyte Hybrids fell back. Those guys have just chilled on that objective, getting some heavy mining laser shots in here. And the Aberrants, again, are just going to try and tackle those units of intercessors over there. And that's what we're going to go for.
Sounds pretty good, Steve.
Was there any more questions or super chat comments?
Some people were saying, when is Jake bringing his orcs on stream?
When they're painted.
So, right. You and your Instagram, you're getting yourself in trouble here.
Well, I like painting models, and we have an orc army, so... Jake
is a notorious... Steve, I'm going to start collecting this army. He'll buy loads, won't build it. He'll build one thing, paint it, and he'll put it on Instagram. Guys, I'm collecting this army now. You're like, no, you've painted the model.
Yeah.
I think we need to put levels in of I'm starting an army, because you are like you're just a starter. You're an army starter. Like, not like a fire starter, an army starter.
Hang on. So like your land speeder, your Deathwatch commander, your... I don't know. I think there's quite a few for you, Steve. I think we're as bad as each other, to be honest.
I don't know where you're going with this.
Well, Steve.
I've just acquired an orc army.
That is pretty
funny enough. And that's coming this week. So anyway, yeah.
So-
Orcs next week.
If you want to see orcs being used,
They're
then I could use them if you want, but not my orcs. Maybe one painted model.
my orcs.
You can have my nicely painted beast boss.
Is it nicely painted? I'll be the judge of that.
No filters, either.
Okay.
I'll bring it in, and then you can go. Well, Jake, honestly, that is great for a toddler. so, and I go, thanks, thank you, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, should we move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Psychic Phase. We really appreciate all your super chats,
Yeah.
by the way. We really do. Right. Okay. So I've got a couple of psychic powers I'm going to kick off with, and the first one from the old Magus.
Magus.
Is
Farmer Magus.
Farmer Magus. Here we go. We're going to go with. This is going to be big. Really, really big. Okay. I'm going to go with +1 strength and attack on the one metamorph.
Right. Where's that from?
No, I'm going to put it on the big unit.
That's right. I'm not in range to deny anything, mate, so you go for it.
So it goes off on a 7, and I get a +2 to that. Oh no.
Oh, no.
When a friendly tests his Psycho for that unit, add 1 for each other friendly cult. So I
Psycho.
can't. So I only get +1 and I failed it.
Oh, Steve.
And I don't really want this, I can't really spend the CPs on trying to do that.
Absolutely.
Okay,
gutted.
so the next one is going to be... right. Well, that's really annoying. Yeah, cool. So that's it.
Well, that's amazing. Are you sure? No others? You're not going to CP reroll it? You're not going to do anything?
Well, I can give that unit 5 first.
Okay. Give it a go. Take that off,
Yeah.
surely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Right, yeah.
bit of a stinger, that one.
Yes. Yep, okay, cool. Anyway. Right, so that's that. So they've just got fight first and advance in charge, but not that they need it or you can use it.
No.
Right. Shame. Shit, I wanted to buff him up, you know. Give him all the attacks in the world and let Martin the Metamorph and just go and absolutely ruin that
Into
Intercessor.
Ivan.
Yeah, it's gonna,
Ivan versus Martin.
yeah, it's going to be class.
Bigger than Joshua Fury.
Right, shooting phase. The unit of Neophytes are going to shoot here. I've got 2 heavy mining lasers.
Disgraceful. Disgraceful.
And that's 2 hits, Jake,
It's very
because they didn't
disgraceful.
move. Strength 9,
So 1 wound.
1 wound,
6 up. I fail it.
D6 damage. That's 1
You
definitely
If
dead.
you could pass me one there, Steve, I'd really appreciate that.
Will do.
Thank you very much.
Now for the Ridge Runners. Into those suppressors. Another terrible roll there. They've had average 5 shots each time. 3 hits. Looking for 2s. Oh, and there's a 1 there.
6 up. Oh, they're better.
First one, it's a 1.
It's a 1.
Second one,
so that
3.
will
So
kill.
1 more dead.
Cool.
And then the I'm gonna have to try and finish him off with the
Finish him.
yeah, I'm gonna have to try and finish him with the
The Sturbs.
stubbers, yeah, and it's 3 shots each. I mean, I'm not holding my breath for this. Yeah, definitely not holding the breath.
The
4 hits,
Sturbs. And then 3
3 wounds. Oh, he's
fell.
got 1 wound left.
He's just teasing you. He's like, you teasy, naughty, naughty.
Okay, cool. Now the cachet of bombs.
Okay.
Can I? Oh no, I don't have any models on there anymore, so they can't actually use that. So that's a waste.
But you have to have models in there
You've got
to
to have a model.
use it.
Yeah. We do.
That is
So
quite
the
funny.
twin autocannon. Can he see that suppressor? No, he can't.
This book is very weird, isn't it?
So my truck is going to shoot those intercessors autocannons first, because you've got a guy on a wound, haven't you, over there? 2 wounds left.
2 wounds left.
Just a ticket.
Oh, hopefully.
2 wounds.
So -1, so 4+. 1 fail, so that will kill that poor Insector.
Heavy stubber.
God
3 hits. 1 wound. No minus on the heavy
Trick
stubber.
shot. Oh, that didn't
Takes
work.
a wound as well. Okay. Now, the Biophagus, he does something at the end of the movement phase. We'll just go through that now on the Aberrants.
Yeah, sure.
I rolled 2d3. Right, what have I just rolled there? So I rolled 3 dice.
Steve.
I rolled a 3 and a 5, so I've rolled a 2 and a...
And a
I can
3.
get +1 attack or +1 toughness. So I can either go to toughness 5 aberrants,
Yeah.
which probably is better
Yeah.
at this stage.
So just to weather that shooting a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of your shooting's only strength 4.
Yes.
So I'm going to go for that.
Sweet.
Because I shouldn't need the extra attacks to do what I want to do. But the extra toughness would be nice. Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree there, Steve.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm glad you agree.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now what we're going to do is shoot his auto pistol at your unit there.
Yep.
He misses. Cool. That was fun times. Right.
Good stuff.
So I think that's all my shooting. They've rodded in the corner or retrieved Doctor's data.
Yeah.
Right, Martin, the metaphor, if he's going to go in, he's
Right.
sneaking around here.
So
And he's going to charge into either.
So I can't overwatch
No,
him.
you can't.
No.
And
He's
it's-
got 4.
it's
He's
a
easily
4.
in.
He is in, just.
Cheeky Martin.
He's going to do him.
Martin.
Now, this unit of Ridge Runners is going to charge in on your suppressor.
Oh.
6. They're within 7. So they're just going to whip round there. I actually quite like these Ridge Runners.
They are cool.
They're quite
It's
nice.
a shame their shooting's done not much.
The Goliath truck is going to charge into those interceptors.
Cool. So I'll just take that.
And I'm going to base all 3. So you can't pile in, because otherwise,
Yeah.
if I don't base you, you potentially move onto here and hit them, and I don't want you to do that. So I'm basing you, all right? Now, my bikes are going to charge those... Oh,
Those intercessors.
yeah, I could do.
Or do you just want the aberrants to do that?
Yeah, I'll go in with the aberrants first, because you can't overwatch there.
Yeah, because remember, one of the bikes is on 1 wound.
Yeah.
There's only actually 3 wounds. You don't want to risk it.
So they're just going to move to the inside of that building. Because that'll keep me nice and covered from your dudes.
Yes. So I'm going to set to defend with this model here. The
What?
Ivan. Ivan's going to get a cheeky +1 to hit.
Have these guys got any heavy weapons over here or not?
No heavy weapons. They've just got their inflatable hammer.
Okay. Cool. So I'm going to position myself to get 4 models within half an inch, with an inch, and then half an inches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Biophagus hasn't got a huge amount to do now, so you may as well just try and go in and kill these Inceptors.
Very presumptuous of him.
But before that, I'm going to go in with a big charge. This is the one that I have to make. I get +1 to this roll.
So 8.
Here we go. It's an 8.
Oh, that's a 7. So
Oh,
you
for
need
crying
to
out
sleep
loud.
it. Now you know how I feel. Oh.
Come on.
So Steve is going to spend a command point, so taking him down to 1.
Just roll a 6 in.
Calm it down, Ghost Rider.
I know, come on.
So down 1 CP. You
Flex
need
roll,
you
come
need an
on.
8. It's a flex roll, and it's a 6, and we're going to get rid of that one.
So they failed it.
Oh, what a day. Right.
Well, right, the Primus is going to charge in on here.
Oh, he's coming in. He wants some of it as
He's
well.
actually in.
What a hero.
Yeah, and he's picking this unit to get +1 to hit against.
Yeah.
Or no, I could maybe send him into that unit, couldn't I?
You can give it a go if you want, Steve. I thought we were going to have a fair fight here with Ivan and Martin.
What's the Primus really doing for me in life? No, I'm going to go over here. Let's get rid of this guy on the objective. It's bigger
quite-
if I take it.
It's quite a big question there, Steve. What's
Yeah.
it doing for you in life?
This guy's also going to charge in.
Who's this guy?
No, he's not.
Who was that guy, though?
The Clamorous. He's within 3 of that model,
Oh, yes,
but
of course. Moon Man.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right, shame.
Shame.
Right, Biophagus is going into those interceptors.
Okay.
He's going to be a hero and kill them all. He's going to go within an inch of 1 though.
Yeah.
So only 1 can swing back on him.
Yeah, which is important, because obviously
Yeah.
if I got more, there's a big chance.
And you
they could
can't
die.
pile in, all right? So I'm going to go first. Oh, and then the bikes.
Yeah.
The bikes are going to charge on that unit of intercessors.
Yeah.
7. And what these guys are going to do is they're going to base that one there. And they're going to base those 2. In fact, I'm going to do some basing like that. So these 2 are based, and he's based. Yeah? 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, you would have been 2 inches apart before I accidentally nudged you.
No, that's fine.
Right? Which means that if you want to spend a couple of CPs to interrupt, then it's, well, 1 intercessor can fight into those aberrants, you see?
Yeah. which is obviously quite important.
It is quite important. So should we go with, first of all, Martin?
Martin?
Yeah.
Martin.
I'm not going to base you here because I want to better pile in with my Clamorous.
Horrible.
I mean, this would be
boys.
the right move first to move to there, yeah?
Yeah.
But I just want to go with Martin first.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I feel like Martin's got
CP's interrupter would not go there anyway,
heads to take.
and mouths to feed.
He does. And I probably really shouldn't do this, but I kind of want to.
Come on, Steve.
I think there's a stratagem.
It's fun.
I mean, you say that.
You like fun.
Not sure about that.
No, Steve, you definitely like fun.
No.
It's wrong what they
I
say
could
about
spend a
you.
CP and give the one model one extra attack.
Oh, go on, do it.
No, because I think my
Primary?
my other dude kills him anyway.
Well, that's a bit presumptuous.
Right,
Steve.
I'm not going to do it. It's a bit ridiculous. 4 attacks.
What strength is he?
Well, he's strength 5. Yeah.
I'm not going to spend 1 CP.
And I get +1 to hit.
Because we're not being like that. Anyway, Ivan versus Martin is the fight everyone wants to see.
Here we go.
Are you a Martin or an Ivan?
He's hit all 4 times.
Oh no.
Come on.
Ivan.
2 6 is what we want to see, guys.
Ivan.
We see 1 6 and a 4. So 1 wound has gone through. This one is at -1, mate.
4+. And Ivan lives on a wound.
No, not yet, because I get an extra attack with my Metamorph Talon.
There's always a but.
Reroll. No, I don't get any rerolls. No, because I've got the icon. Does hit.
No.
Sorry. And I reroll 1s because of my dude there. It's a 6.
Oh.
No minus,
Oh,
though. You get an armor save. Roll a 1 or a 2, please. Oh. You interrupting anywhere?
Yeah, I'm going to interrupt over there. And you may be asking yourself, Jake, why you absolute mentalist? And it's just because I want to get rid of these bikes.
Oh, harsh.
So I'm down to 5 CP now, Nicole.
And they're all putting their attacks on the bikes?
Yeah, one of them will hit the other people.
There's literally no point.
Why?
Because you're going to bounce.
I'm good. Where am I now?
You're going to bounce, yeah. Just put them on
Let's
the
just
bikes.
put them all on the bikes then.
Yeah.
With my inflatable hammer,
Mhm.
I'm going to bounce.
You are? Yep.
So 3s on the bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Toughness 4, so 4s. It's not -1 yet because I'm not in the Assault Doctrine. So that is that many saves. Steve, that is 6 saves. And you...
Dead.
They are all dead. So that at least gets me that.
And that cost you 2 CPs, didn't it?
Yeah, but what it also allows me to do is consolidate onto this objective. So then just in case any of them do survive, I
No.
at least have a few more models on
They
there.
will not be surviving. Right, I'm going to go with my Primus now. He's got his bone sword. Or I'll go to it. Oh, he's got a needle pistol. Sounds nasty. Toxin ejector. Oh.
Sounds a bit toxic.
I'm going to go for this one because it's minus... He always wounds on a 2, so it's pretty safe. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. 4 attacks. He hits.
Yeah.
And that's 1 dead because it's -4 when I roll a
Oh.
6. Ivan is gone. That's
Ivan.
huge. That is huge, guys. That is absolutely massive because I take off that objective.
Poor Ivan.
Yeah, boy. Right, now, here we go then. Here we go. This is the main event. The
Aberrants.
The Aberrants, yeah.
So I'm going to spend 1 CP here to Transhuman to take me down to 4 CP. And this just means that hopefully that could help with the Aberrants' attacks.
No chance. No chance.
Speak to me, Steve.
So these are just the hammers. They get 2 attacks each. And then the other sergeant gets 3 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's correct. No rerolls. Wounding on 4s, you say now, yeah?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. It has actually massively helped.
Yeah.
You've got 5 saves at -3.
So I pass 1.
So that's 4 dead.
Cool.
And then the Metamorph Tails
So I'm going to keep that 1.
can make 1 additional attack with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 saves, -1,
Say 1 failed. I'm assuming, how much damage is that?
just 1.
So he's on 1 wound.
Are you actually joking me?
No, I'm not.
You're actually joking
So
me.
that transhuman has just saved me there, and he's got that 1 model on 1 wound, and that's massive for me as well,
Well, now I'm going to wrap you.
because that means that I'm on that objective.
It is
My
pretty
next
big,
game.
in fairness, yeah.
Yeah,
But I am going to wrap you.
It is absolutely massive.
So you cannot get away from me.
You cannot stop the wrath of Ivan's brother, Ian.
That is, that's actually huge, because otherwise I'd have stopped you getting 5 points on the primary.
Yeah. Fighting over there.
Yeah, you know it.
You know it.
Biophagus. Biophagus gets 3 attacks. You ready for this?
Was Jason born ready?
2 hit. Always wound on a 2. Oh god. I'd have picked that unit over there, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in range anymore. So it's only 1
I fail it.
at no minus D3 damage. Here we go.
God, this is good. Pack 1.
2.
So 1's on 1.
Right. Okay. If a character loses any
Oh,
as
no,
a result
that
of an attack
kills
with this
him.
weapon on a D6 after all the rares, if the result is higher than the wounds characteristic. Okay, no, it's not.
You
character.
killed him, Steve, because one of them had 2 wounds left.
Oh, okay, nice. And then the familiar gets 2 attacks,
That's very
2
familiar.
hits, 1 wound. No, it'd be 2 wounds. I get +1 strength. No minus.
Both fine.
Okay, both fine.
Okay, and then the truck.
Oh yeah, I think it's D3 attacks, 1 hits on a 6. It does hit. Wounds on a 3. Wounds.
I'm fine.
You're okay.
Okay, so the sergeant into the Biophagus,
Mhm.
freeze, 2 hits, no wounds, and then into the truck just in case. 2 wounds on the truck, no minus.
1 goes through.
So you put
6 plus feel no pain.
4 wounds
Yeah, 4 wounds left.
remaining. Epic, right. So,
And then my Ridge Runners,
yep.
they get 3 attacks each.
Can't
1,
better how
2,
those.
3. Weapon skill 6. I'm hitting on 6s. I've got 2 hits here. You've got 1 wound left. I'm strength 5, so I'm looking for 3s.
Freeze, 1.
1 wound.
He loves
Oh, these are.
And he'll hit back because you've got 1 wound left as
I'm
well.
just going to base you.
That's fine. I do 1 wound to you, Steve. No minus, and you've got 1 on 1 wound.
Okay.
That's it. So,
That's it.
after that, so the end of your go, Steve, you're going to get an additional 4 points on Retrieval Mission data, taking you to 8 points on that.
Yeah, I get 3 points on my engagement or fronts, Nicole. You're so lucky over there. And here, it's happened twice to you now. You've had 1 guard or wound left.
I would have spent 2 CP to ignore morale there,
Oh,
just
what's you
because
now?
of how important it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, so start my go, Nicole.
Yep.
So start battle round 4, I'm in the Assault Doctrine.
Yep.
And I'm going to get 10 points on my primary. So thank you, Ian, Ivan's brother, for giving me that. I'm going to put full rerolls to hit onto the aggressors.
Okay.
And I'm going to put Tigerius as -1 to hit on the aggressors.
Yep.
And I'm going to put Banner +1 to hit on the aggressors.
Right, so all the buffs on the aggressors.
All the buffs, all the party,
Mhm.
that is happening. Right, so moving now. The thing is, Steve, is you've really done a good job of denying me my retrieve Octarius data, because obviously you keep charging me.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see what happens. So we're
Any,
gonna,
any questions? Fry them over, Nicole.
yeah.
Yeah, some people want to know when you're going on Liam's stream. I know you were on Liam's stream a couple weeks ago, but you haven't played yet.
So I did a couple on DZ, on the actual, their premium side of things, yeah, on DZ channel, yeah. So that was filmed here before, in the summer. So you can still catch those, I think. I'm sure they'll still be on DZ. Yep.
Someone said, any tips for playing in your first tournament?
So yeah, if you're playing in your first tournament, do not focus on your win ratio. Focus on your scores in each game. So for example, in your first game, focus on scoring the primary, so many points you can score. And then in your second game, focus on trying to beat that score of how many you scored in the first game. So let's say you scored 25 points on the primary, try and score 30, so on and so forth. Just try and focus on beating your own score in each and every game. Never worry about your win rate. Also, and this is something that we do on the Academy, is we help you construct your questions in which when you get there, you know what to ask your opponent as well. So, for example, it might be really important once you've done your SWOT analysis of your army, your strengths, your weaknesses, your strengths, weaknesses, threats and opportunities of your army list, and that's something that we do on Module 1. We then take you through in that lesson to develop a list of questions which you can ask your opponent at the start of every game. Because you don't need to know every faction, you just need to know a few key questions which you're going to need to know and really help you. Now, the other thing is, well, that's going to give you a little bit of confidence when you're playing, a bit more clarity on actually how to move forward with your mission plan. And there probably will be a couple of gotcha moments throughout the course of the game. There's going to be a stratagem you're not going to know of, and that's normal, okay? Think of it as a learning experience where you might remember that for next time. Things like Ospec Scan or all these other different interactions in most books have cool stratagems. Mm-hmm. So that's just a familiarization with them, and that comes with experience, and treat those as lessons learned. And if you make mistakes, do not be hard on yourself, because it's those mistakes that actually make you stronger and better in the future. Always be grateful for your mistakes, as they are lessons to be learnt from.
That is correct.
And life is one big lesson.
It is. Like a box of chocolates.
It's a big one. Yeah.
You know which one you're going to pick next. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, absolutely. Any other questions, Nicole?
Not that I can see of so far, but what I was going to say is Daisy recently went to one of her first tournaments, so I was going to ask her if she had any tips.
Well, my first tournament was actually something quite different, because what ended up happening is I was asked, do you want to go into your first tournament? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I hadn't had that much practice, really. And they were like, oh, okay, we'll give you like a nice knight army or something like that. And I said, no, because it was about a few weeks after I'd watched Steve play the Harlequins, and I went, no, I want to play that army. And they went, what? And I went, no, I want to play that army. So we came here, and
how did you do, though?
I did all right, yeah. I think my highest score was 91, and that was my second game. But the whole point of that tournament for me, because I wasn't expecting to do any good, was literally just to have a go. And that's all I did. And everyone I met was really nice. And even though there were players who were a lot better than me in multiple different ways, they were all really nice to me. So
that's good.
That's good. That's what's important.
And you did our basic training program, which we're just about to release, which is going to come on the market soon. And basically, I remember we had a conversation, and it was, you'd really only done the movement phase, hadn't you? In terms of what we'd gone over, we'd gone through the movement phase lessons, but that's all you did with the Harlequins, was you were moving, move blocking, and you managed to score your points, right? You won the game on your own terms, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, majority of that game was literally just move blocking other players. I mean, that's the beauty of the Harlequins, is they can't be move blocked themselves. So it was just a general game of
movement,
wrapping players and stopping them from moving.
Yeah. And it's enough sometimes to really, take the ball by the horn, so to speak, and you did a great job at doing that. So, yeah, well done. And with a very tough list.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, well, it was conveniently the same week that my brain got fried.
By trying to use the Harlequins.
Yeah. So I think that's even more of an testament to the achievement there. So
Smashed
well
it.
done, Daisy.
And just give it a go.
Yeah, just give it a go. Or never be afraid to give something a go.
No.
Go try it once to know if you like it.
Courage. Like the Leo lion.
Like the Leo lion.
Courage.
Or the courageous crab.
No.
So,
he's not courageous.
Well, it depends who you ask. Right. I've saved this moment. Is there any other super chats, questions, anything like that?
Someone's just asking about the moral phase. Did you auto pass, Steve?
I did.
I think Nicole meant the morale phase.
The morale phase.
Sorry.
The morals phase.
Well,
Do I
love
steal this handbag? Or not? Do I kill this person? I'm just not sure.
Well, maybe your man's got good morals because you spent 2 CPs.
Yeah, he is. All the morals is in his inner voice spoke to him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 CP to emergency break.
I'm sorry, Nicole, but I just couldn't help myself.
That's okay. I'll just keep myself muted now.
Oh, Steve.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job.
Done? So I'm going to spend 1 CP to desperate break out this model.
Okay.
So what that does is that I roll a dice, so he can move. He can retreat through other models.
Right.
But it means on a 1 he dies.
Right.
Now this is the thing: is that if I don't spend the CP, he's going to die anyway because he's wrapped. So
Now I'm going to spend a stratagem,
are you actually?
and I've got 9 models in base-to-base contact.
This is a big moment, Steve.
I had 9 models, not 8.
Oh, Steve, you silly.
Anyway,
You silly
don't worry about
sod.
it. I'm going to spend a CP. So if I roll any 6,
Yeah.
you take a mortal wound.
Now, I've got to do this because otherwise he's going to die anyway. So I might as well make Steve spend CP in the process. So we'll start off with do I die anyway?
So go big dice cam, big dice
big
cam,
dice cam.
big
This is
dice
very
cam.
important.
It's a 2.
Okay, so he has. So I'll just move him just in case. Okay, now Steve needs to roll 6s, so he's not renowned for it.
He's got 1 wound left.
He has only got 1 wound left. This is why it's quite big.
This is big, guys. 1 6, and the guy is dead.
And the guy's dead. Oh, Steve, don't one at a time. It's going to be on the last one. It's going to be on the last one. You just watch.
Oh,
It went out of the box and it was a 6. Come on, Steve.
Does that not count?
No, Steve.
Okay, no problem. No. Come on.
Yeah,
Oh, no, boy! He's
Right.
gone. That's your objective secured unit.
That is,
Dead.
yeah.
Oh, now sometimes that's not a stratagem often used, but there
I
are
think
some
that's the
really good
first time.
stratagems in the book that sometimes you just got to use.
I think that's the first time we've ever used it. But obviously I had to do it because otherwise he just dies anyway. So I might as well make you. You've done
Yeah, sorry.
your dad dancing. So obviously I had to do it though, didn't I? Because otherwise you just kill me anyway. So
Well,
might as well try.
you didn't have to, but anyway.
Well, no, but you just kill me anyway.
Yeah.
So I have to.
So, and the reason why I used it was because I didn't want Jake to put an objective secured model on that objective because now I hold more.
Yeah, and there's no way of me stopping that either.
No chance.
Right.
So that'll get me 15 on the primary.
Which could swing the game in
Could.
quite a big way. So now it's the end of the movement phase. So Psychic Phase, Tigurius.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a cheeky Psychic Fortress.
Try your best.
So that is off on a 6.
Gonna deny that on
He does.
a 9.
And then does he have an invulnerable save, this guy?
Probably not.
Okay. We're just put Veil of Time on the aggressors. So that goes off on a 10.
I don't think I can deny 2.
That's right. So shooting phase, we're going to put the Eradicators.
I don't know what Robbie's doing. He looks like he's
He's
trying
playing
to
with his new
destroy
toy.
my camera.
Destructor!
Don't destroy the camera, Robbie.
Right, so the 5 aggressors are going to shoot at, not the aggressors, Eradicators are going to shoot at the Goliath truck.
Okay.
So I did have to advance them,
Okay.
so they're not going to get to double shoot.
No. And you can be -1 hit.
Yeah, so 4s to hit,
Yep.
re-rolling 1s. So that's 5 hits.
Wow.
3s to wound, re-rolling 1s. So
Yep.
3 saves -4 into that Goliath truck.
Well, don't get him when we'll
And that is,
He's dead.
yeah, it's dead. They're not going to roll 14 6 arms.
Does not explode.
Cool, so that kills that at least.
The truck is gone.
And then the we'll go do the aggressors now.
Yeah.
So all of the aggressors are going to shoot these acolytes here.
You're changing the battery, Robbie. Okay, cool.
So all the aggressors are going to shoot the acolytes here.
Yep.
There's no -1 on this.
Can they all see?
So
Because
4 of them can see. They will be -1 because they have to go
obviously
through
this
that.
point here is obscuring.
Oh, okay. So if I draw model base, it's
Yeah.
a model base. I can see with 1, 2,
Yeah.
and these 3 can't.
Okay,
So
so
what
it's 3.
we'll do is they won't be in range of that. So we'll just put the 3 into Martin.
Oh, not Martin. The poor
Martin.
metamorph
So we'll
that
just take him off.
killed Ivan.
And then we'll see if these do any shots. So 2d6 shots. So that will become a 3.
Yep.
Because you're in a unit
Mhm.
below above a certain number.
Yep.
So these are hitting on 4s because I'm going over dense terrain. Re-rolling all of them because I put Calgar's re-rolls on them.
Yep. Come on. Come on, hybrids. You need to stay alive for me.
And then these are 3s to wound, and I'm re-rolling 1s to wound here as well. That was not very cash money. So that is that many saves. No minus because I have to be in the tactical doctrine
So
now.
5 up saves. 3 saves, so that's
6.
6 dead.
Oh, not too bad then.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. And then Cal.
6 we said, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I got the 4 rock saws left.
Cool. So Calgar
Yeah.
is then going to put his gauntlets of Ultramarines. Oh no, he's not. I don't want to risk killing
No,
him.
you do not want to kill him.
They can't see, I don't think, the biophagus. No. I don't think they can, at least. So what I will do...
Yep. Did you want to get your suppressor out of combat?
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was there.
Where
Sorry.
do you want to move him to?
I'll just pop him.
Do you want to move him over here so you
yeah,
can
just
rod
for mine.
next turn if you
Yeah.
don't?
I'll also for engage as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot these guys into here.
Yep.
And what that means is that if I kill them off that
Mhm.
and then charge onto this objective,
Yep.
you will
Oh
no
yeah,
longer...
because I didn't consolidate with my biofocus.
No.
Yeah, into your unit should have.
So, freeze.
Yep.
Oh, 4, sorry, because I retreated.
Yep.
Freeze.
And this unit is in cover.
So 4 saves, -1. So I don't think that's actually enough to kill them.
So I've got 5 dudes left.
Yeah.
1 save, so 3 dead.
Cool.
So 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
Just
And then
the rock swords left.
the suppressors will shoot. The single suppressor will shoot into the ridge runners.
Yep.
So 2 hits because of the -1. Toughness 6.
Yes.
So 2 wounds, -1 into him. And that will, so 2 damage each. So 1's dead,
Mhm.
and 1 is on 6 wounds.
Yep.
Does it explode? Yes. So I assume just everyone takes a mortal wound.
Yeah.
So he'll be on 5 wounds,
Yep.
and then a little near fight dies.
Okay.
Cool. So that's that. So charging, the aggressors are going to charge.
Yep.
Here. So luckily they can re-roll it with Veil of Time.
Yeah. Now you're in.
So
Yeah.
now they're in. Nope. So 8 inches.
I'm just going to help Robbie with something in a
Hey,
second.
that's all right. And then all I'm going to do is string out there so then they can all be able to fight, and then people within 3 inches of each other do that. So, right. 4, 12, 16, 25. Steve,
Yep.
I'm going to put a lot of attacks into the Primus.
Okay, I can probably just pick him up, mate.
Yeah, because I was going to say, don't have an invulnerable save.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to die, and then they'll consolidate just this way, just so then certain models are closer. So that will give me another 3 points on Assassinate, Nicole. If you could very kindly swap that for me. And then that will be the end of my go when you're ready.
Okay. I'm just sorting this out for you guys so we can get those close-up shots back again. Well, do you want to talk over what you did?
Yes, so obviously I've killed the Primus. So at the end of my go, I'm going to get 2 points on engaging all fronts now because of that intercessor dying. I'm not going to get any more points on Retrieve Octarius data because Steve's done a fantastic job of being able to charge my unit, stopping me doing that. But obviously I've got 3 more points on Assassinate, taking that to 7. So it's a sort of big turn, but Steve's now going to swing some points massively back his way.
I gain a CP back.
Do you need morale for those guys? I presume
Lost
not.
3. So leadership 8.
Okay, so on a 6.
Great.
So 1 flees, and then a 1 or a 2 he dies. It's a 6, so that's all right. So little hero near fight. Otherwise, that would have been a -5 on that.
That would have been pretty bad. Those guys need a 1 as well. So
Oh yeah, they lost 6. So they are
4. They've lost.
So 1 runs, and 2
Oh
more run.
no!
So
No! That's not good.
that's not very cash money.
That's not good. I needed those alive, really.
Sorry, just quickly, did you get 10 at the start of your round as well?
I actually got 15.
15.
So yeah, so going into the Steve's round 4, Steve's gonna get 15 points because he holds 4 objectives with some cheeky morale over there. Obviously failing that though.
Yeah.
And obviously my Incessor dying, which is quite big.
Mm.
So now that's going to swing some points massively back in Steve's favour.
It is.
So luckily, there's not, so Steve's go. There's a few things he can do, but the main thing is obviously just finishing that Octarius data.
So I need a big advance here.
Yeah. Now bear in mind, Calgott is objective secured.
Does it affect characters?
Let's have a look. I'm pretty sure all these sort of rules.
I've rolled a
affect
6 and I get +2 to my advance.
both.
I'm hitting it anyway.
So
Now I think I
Potentially
can't
been-
actually get on the objective and stay outside of heroic intervention.
No. So what I'm just checking is so
Just-
steadfast example. Now what's really funny? So steadfast example only affects core,
Right.
whereas rights of war affects everything.
Ooh.
So that's where maybe the rights of war exemplar steadfast comes in.
The thing is, you will be able to heroic intervene.
Yeah. So I don't think there's any way you'll be able to cheekily
No.
stop that.
No. There is not.
But you can just pop him here for an engage, maybe. Just make
Yeah, I
sure
could just get him an
guaranteeing
engage,
that.
yeah. Yeah. And just keep him there for an engage all game.
Yeah.
Make you come and get him. Just stay away from the objective.
Yep, no problem. And then
Or I could spend a CP and put him back up in the sky and come down next turn in Rod.
unless you want to do it with
Oh.
your aberrants.
No. No.
No.
So that's actually what I'm going to do.
So he's gonna
He's going to go back up into the sky for a CP.
and I think does he get models back when he does it?
Might even actually do that.
Yeah,
you
because I
can't-
know there's a strat that lets you gain models back when you do it.
You might be right. Or I could actually do that with another unit.
Yeah.
So he can stay there for an engage.
Yeah. And that little miner.
And I'm going to do it with this miner unit. Yeah, my one-man miner.
Yeah.
He can do it instead. Yeah, he can do it. Yeah, he's going to do that.
What a hero.
Mm.
So spending a CP, so then he can go back in the sky, thus getting his retrieve Octarius state in next go unless
And an engage.
and an engage. What a hero.
Yeah, my Biophagus is going to just chill on this objective. Yep. Now I've got this suppressor to take care of. These two Ridge Runners need to get rid of these interceptors here. Just like that. They can shoot him. I've had enough of him. Just sick of him. Sick of it.
I'm sick of you.
Absolutely sick of it, Jake. All right.
He's had enough of it.
Now this is the problem, because you've got 2 CPs left.
I do.
And you've got a lot of Overwatch.
I do. And obviously this unit currently is stacked.
It's absolutely
All the buffs.
full to the brim.
And they are all, well, he was supposed to go like that. And they are all in some way touching cover, thus meaning I can set to defend.
Now I could just stay where I was, you know, and keep it
Keep it simple, keep it real,
simple,
as
you
Ali
know,
G says.
let you come to me. But I need to get some assassinate points, I think,
Yeah, there's a whole load of characters.
because you're
over there.
creeping away with them.
Yeah, just sort of getting a few at a time.
Can you roll me in advance, please, for my Biophagus? 'Cause he was here, wasn't he? Just off that objective.
We've had this before, Steve. It's a 2.
So he's actually going to go over here and hide in there instead.
And
into
then
that
those
objective.
acolytes. So remember, this is turn 4, Steve. So going into the last turn,
Yeah.
we need some big plays from you, Mr. Box.
I need to kill some characters, don't I?
You need to kill some heroes.
Yeah. Really do. Otherwise, I'm in big, big trouble. They can move 14, so they can actually move a bit further around there. These Acolyte Hybrids will just move to there. Because I just need to stop you getting that rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I need to do, is stop that rod. So they can shoot that guy. These guys can go and charge here. They'll be on the bottom floor in a minute. He'll string out that way with a charge, so I can claim that objective in a mo. I'm going to need a big charge on Calgar there.
Is there any super chats, anything like that, while Steve contemplates all his stuff?
So someone was talking about the suppressors on the lower right are isolated and surrounded now. Seems that everything else is blobbed up in the center, but I think you guys have kind of started moving that about now.
Yeah, there was quite a bit of blobbing and stuff, but obviously now the game has got into its sort of apex, as it were.
Blobbing?
Yeah, blobbing. Lots of blobbing. mainly for me, Steve.
Is that a technical term, blobbing?
To blob. I think so.
I mean, I haven't been in the game that long, but I've heard blobbing a few times.
I've heard blobbing a few times. So obviously it's coming to its climax.
I'm going to advance this unit here.
You know, there's obviously now a bit more spreading out. You know, me and Steve now are going to try and go for those points which could potentially swing the game, those assassinate points. So obviously Steve's going to do a good job of protecting his characters. I've only got a few units to protect mine, so this is quite a big one. And failing Psyche Fortress is quite a big deal as well. So it means I don't have that mass 5+ invulnerable save. So it's going to definitely be interesting to see what happens.
And some people are wondering where you got the dice tray from.
So this is, so I was very fortunate to go to one, as, well, it was so shocking about this story I'm about to tell. The whole studio is just falling apart. So basically this dice tray is from Warhammer Fest 2019. This was a limited edition product. I was very fortunate. It was actually gifted to me by a friend of mine. So you can probably get them, but they're probably quite expensive on eBay. But yeah, so if you do want to buy one, they're just putting on eBay Warhammer Fest 2019 dice tray, and that should come up for you.
If there
is any left in the world.
Yeah. Right. Psychic Phase. I've moved my Magus outside of 24, so you can't deny. I'm going to go for advance in charge on this unit here.
Cheeky.
Great. Failed it.
So they can't actually charge.
They can't actually charge. Brilliant.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Literally, my luck today has not been good. Anyway, it's fine because I've got 4 models on there and you've got 3, so it's my objective.
But, oh no, I have got opposite, but you've got 4. It's fine.
Yeah. So, not quite what I wanted.
Not ideal, some would say, Steve, is it?
No, it's really not. A lot of the stratagems I spent on those characters pre-game, complete waste.
Yeah,
not doing that ever again.
Let's not do that again.
I would rather just start with 12 CPs, have 1 Warlord trait, 1 relic, and call it good. Yeah. Okay, so that makes my next choice really easy because +1 advance in charge on this unit is no good anymore.
No.
Because they can't even charge.
No. Anything else you could do? Maybe
yeah, I'm just
put it
going
on
to smite
those guys or something?
No, I don't think they need it to kill those last 2 guys.
No.
So I'm just going to smite this dude.
Okay.
And he's going to be
not
dead.
Alive.
With a wound left. Cool.
Gordon's alive.
Right.
Steve the Suppressor.
Thanks, mate. Right. shooting phase. 2 mining lasers into this dude.
Well, that is not very cash money.
1 hit. 1 wound. -3. You're dead. Suppressor is dead. Simon the Suppressor. Steve wouldn't die. Suppressor is gone. Okay. Next up. This is a big problem. Ridge Runners are going to shoot at your Inceptors there, yeah. Yep. So I've got 2d3 shots. That's 2 shots.
Story of this game, isn't it, Steve?
2 hits. 1 failed wound, which is perfect.
And I fail that.
D6 damage. 1.
Is the loneliest number. So he's down to 2 wounds. So I'll just pop that.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm not going to bother shooting. The heavy stubbers would have to shoot as well. 4 hits.
5s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Both fine.
Both fine. Right, charge phase. The Ridge Runners are going to charge into those Inceptors.
And it will take it like jam.
4. So they're just going to go to there. Well, I could just move 1 in to basically base them, and the other model can stay on the objective within ½ an inch. Now the Acolytes are also going to charge in there as well.
Those fat bases.
With the 10, I'm going to put 1 model on the objective to claim that. The Rock Swords can get and hopefully do the work that I need them to do. They can get within ½ an inch of supporting fights. These models and all the icons can just move on around there. Lovely. They're obviously getting me engaged. They're getting me engaged there. He's getting me engaged over there. Now, this is the tricky one. The Aberrants.
Mm-hmm.
I could go really big.
Or home. Are they going to go home?
I'm going to have to charge into the Eradicators, I think.
Which then means
you get to
we get to use the super best friend stratagem.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it.
Oh, hang on a minute. Whoa. Before we do that, this guy is going to charge in here.
Oh, Steve, you little bugger.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just call me a little bugger.
Yeah.
Wow. I set this charge up, you see.
Yeah. With Moon Man.
With little Moon Man.
It was all planned. Moon Man's great plan.
Yeah.
It's a book. in all good bookstores.
So 2 can Overwatch
Yeah.
if you want.
The thing is, right, is what I could risk. Okay?
Mm.
I spend the CP to Overwatch. I then get that CP back. I
Yeah.
then kill him on the Overwatch.
Have you not got a CP back this turn because you went
No.
first? Okay.
So this is what I'm going to do it because otherwise they're not going to get to Overwatch anyway.
Right.
So 1 command point. They will set to defend because they're all touching terrain.
Yeah, they are.
So 5 up. Okay, well, the grand plan didn't work.
So-
But
2 can Overwatch.
so two, lots of guns plus their grenades. That's 6.
Come on, guy. You can do this.
So 5's re-rolling because
Yeah.
of Calgar.
Oh damn. Oh dear, oh dear.
I just realised actually overwatching was a terrible idea. That
What's it now?
Yeah, because I could have piled them in onto the objective. Oh well. We live and we learn, don't we, Steve?
Yep.
Right, freeze. He's baited me though. He's absolutely baited me. That is 3, 6, 9 at minus nothing
I'll roll
on
those.
Moon Man. Moon Man is going to the moon because I think he only has 4 wounds.
Oh, if he's got 5, that'd be amazing.
Actually, yeah, no, have 5. Please. Please, little Moon Man. Have 5.
He's got 4. He's dead.
Oh,
But it is 3 points on Assassinate. That
it
is
is
a
3
problem.
points on Assassinate. However, I could have got a cheeky pile in there.
Right, here we go. Aberrants. On those Eradicators now,
A 5.
it's a 5.
They should be in.
That is in. I'm within 6.
Oh, good.
Thank goodness for that. So, made a charge.
I've made a charge. Everybody get
Yeah.
the party bus out.
Now, I'm going to move 2 models that way.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, these models are going to go within an inch. And then they're going to pile in and swing.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem. So you're going to get 7 models to fight?
Well,
Or
that
they're
model
gonna-
can then pile in through there.
Yeah.
And then they can pile into there to get within half an inch.
Yeah.
They're going to close up the gap to there to get within half an inch or half an inch. So they're actually all going to be able to fight. Because I just want 2 models on there because I stayed out of 3 from Hurricane Intervention, as you spoke about earlier, and
Yeah.
using my pile in to get that extra 3-inch range.
No problem.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You go for it, Steve.
Come on, boys. Come on, Aberrants.
Come on, the boys.
You can do this. If I lose this game on Assassin, I'm going to be well annoyed.
I think I've just lost it on actually overwatching you.
1,
For my
2,
primary.
3, 4.
It's a big deal.
They get 2 attacks each, these boys. Aberrants. Come on, got to get rid of these hammers. 2 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys here.
Cool. So what strength are they?
I am strength 11.
Strength 11? You actually?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it could be strength 12, but
Well,
just
I
bod mass.
attempted transhuman, but I won't bother.
So moving on 2s.
You are indeedy. Wilfred indeedy. Right. Oh no. Oh no.
3, 6, 8 saves at 8 saves at -3.
So fail 4.
Are you actually joking me?
No, how much damage?
Hang on a minute. Did you get off Psychic Fortress?
No,
Oh, thank goodness.
that's what I'm saying. Otherwise, I would have just passed all of them by one.
Wow.
So 4 failed. 4 failed. How much damage are they?
3 each.
Okay, so that will kill
4 of them.
4 of them. 1 is left.
Now I've just got all the rending claws. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 left, 9 rending claws. No, not 9. The tail, sorry.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Come on. That is 4 at -1. That's another one dead.
3 failed. That kills him. Very sad.
Okay. I like it. Now, do I pile into Calgar?
He will get to swing.
He
with
will
his
get
big
to swing.
hammer hands.
And I currently do have this objective real nice.
Calgar gets quite a few attacks. We'll get 7 attacks.
So I'm just going to consolidate for the unit to touch cover.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay?
Yep.
Edging closer.
Yeah.
Well, they can just move to the other side of that. They can then move this way, touch cover. Cool. We know what they're doing. All right.
Yep, all good. So.
And then over there in the corner, do you want to pick up those two guys?
Yeah, because those rock
Just for
swords are just going
speed.
to absolutely murder those.
Yeah.
So no
Cool.
point rolling that. Right.
And then they're just going to use their pile in to move over to there, into the building.
Yeah. So.
And then the ridge runners will also move forward as well, because you can't hurt those neophytes anymore, can you?
No.
They'll pile in and consolidate like that. Cool.
So, end of your go, Steve.
Mhm.
You're going to get 2 points on engage now, because obviously you've just charged yourself out of one of those quarters.
No, I've got, because the Biophage is in the
Oh,
corner.
of course. So you get 3 points on that. My apologies.
Mhm.
You're not going to get Retrieve Octarius data yet, but you're going to get it back. You're going to get that next go, but you've got no points on Assassinate currently.
No.
So, going into my turn,
You score 0.
I score 0, that I think has just pretty much decided the game.
It's big.
But let's see what we can do, see how many points we can get this game. So I'm going to gain a CP.
Yep.
All the standard buffs will go on these aggressive. So +1 to hit from the banner, +1 rerolls all failed hits from Calgar, and the -1 to hit from Tigerius.
Yep.
We'll see if... Right, so movement. It's a pretty quick one. So I'm just going to move the unit, all these guys, this way, touch that objective.
Could put 5 models on there, is that what you're doing?
Yeah, so, and then I can just shoot them off or shoot them off. Probably
Yep.
more shoot them off.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to spend my last 2 CP.
Okay.
So then this unit counts as being in all doctrines.
Oh.
So do I get them back? No, I don't. So what that does is just basically means that I can try and get that. And then, in contrast, all the characters are just going to move back this way
Okay, yep. On the objective?
onto the objective, but more so just to try and kill them off, because then I could do a big charge.
Yep.
You don't have enough CP to interrupt. I can then try and shoot them and then charge
Okay.
those. Cool. So that's it. Psyche Phase. So we're going to do Psyche Fortress just in case.
Yep.
So that's off on a 10.
Yep.
And then I will smite. Oh. I will re-roll it
Your
with
perils.
Tigerius' ability. So that's off on an 8.
Yep.
4. 2 mortal wounds.
And I get a 5+ feel no pain.
Yep.
And I've passed 1, so 1 takes a wound.
Nice. So then these aggressors will shoot at the acolytes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get 6 shots each, and then an additional. So that will turn into a 3.
All those guys, all the buffs shooting these guys.
No, they're going to shoot them guys.
Oh,
and
you're shooting the
charge
aberrants.
these guys.
Right, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought you said acolytes.
That's right. So that was 5, 10, 17 plus 30. So that's 47.
5, 10,
So 12.
15. There's 20 here.
There's 20 there. So there's 12 there. So 32, 38, 42. That is all the dice.
Right, we do this together?
We'll do it together as a awesome foursome. So 3s.
There's only 2 of us.
Oh,
Just roll your dice.
well, we have 4 hands, like the Emperor, 4-armed Emperor. So re-rolling all the misses, because the +1 is just for combat. Cool. And then
5s.
5s and re-rolling the 1s.
You still in lieutenant range, or you move yourself out now?
I would have put him. Is it alright just to swap
Yeah.
him around? So, good old Apothecary does a bit of a flip there, trying to get out of the way of his mate. If you can grab.
Now
some.
remember, this is the unit you picked for Seal of Oath, right? So you
Oh,
reroll
yeah.
all
So I
wounds.
reroll all wounds. So 5.
That's why that was important.
Yeah.
Roll your dice. Just go on. Don't matter if you knock them.
Cool. So I'm taking out all the misses.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
Then could be dead it.
Yeah. Then moving all those. And these are all -1 now because of I put myself in all the doctrines.
-1. So basically, I don't get the cover save.
No.
Can you pick up those, please, for me?
We roll these together as well.
Sure. I get a 5+ save.
Yeah.
So pick up all the fails. Now 5+ feel no pain. 1 dead. Oh, sorry, 2 dead,
Yeah.
3 dead, 4 dead, 5 dead, 6 dead,
1 on 1 wound.
6 dead, and 1 on a wound.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 takes a wound.
1 on 1 wound. So then Calgar will give it a go.
Go on then.
So Calgar hits 3 times. He wounds twice at -1 because he's -1 base.
I love it.
He loves it. And then I'll just put all the relevant bolt gun, bolt pistols.
I wouldn't bother.
Okay.
Because you're not getting any rerolls to wound your wound on 5s.
Oh, okay, right. So then aggressors will charge there into the hybrids. They are in. So, and then the all the characters will charge.
Okay.
Those guys. So they're all in.
Only just.
So Calgar, Apothecary,
Yep.
Banner, Tigerius, Lieutenant.
Okay.
So we'll attack over there first because it won't matter too much.
Yep.
So Calgar's going to get 8 attacks.
Okay.
The Banner. 2. So Calgar did not enjoy that.
No, we did not. I'm setting to defend.
Yeah, that's fine. So 1 wound at -4.
So damage,
D3
D3.
damage. So 3 damage.
Feel no pains.
Yeah. So the 1 on 1 wound
He's
is
dead.
just dead.
Okay.
Tigerius now. It's not going well for the boys.
So I've got 2 models left.
Yeah, Tigerius. So he hits 3 times. He wounds none. Well, this is not good. Reaver Lieutenant hits 3 times. He wounds twice at -2 because of his little blade.
Okay. So they both go through,
Cool.
and then feel no pains.
No pain.
Both okay.
Both loves it. And then the Ancient.
You get 6 attacks.
Yeah.
You sure?
4 base, 1 for charge and 1 for banner.
Okay.
5
the old
stone.
standard and McCrag.
Yeah. Oh no,
Does
it's
it-
toughness 4.
Does it affect him?
Yeah.
The standard and McCrag?
Coring characters.
Okay, so it's 2 saves.
Well, what toughness?
Oh
are
yeah,
they?
toughness 5.
So 4 saves,
4
-4,
saves. So they go straight
then
through.
1 damage each.
Feel no pains. I've
One's
got
on 1 wound.
I've got 1 on a wound left.
Oh no, yeah, 1 on wound left,
And
and
the
then
Apothecary.
so he only gets 4 attacks. 4 hits. 4 wounds, -1.
Can do this. 6s.
And then 5s. Oh! So they're both dead, but it took all of the Ultramarine hierarchy to do it.
You did.
And then the aggressors, they're going to get 4 attacks each? 3 attacks each.
I'll just pick them up.
Yeah, that's fine.
'Cause
So
I
they're
got no-
re-rolling hits, 2s to wound.
And you're getting +1 to hit because of
Yeah.
your banner. Cool.
Cool. So at the end of that, I'm going to get... I don't think I get anything else. No, I don't. Because
No
I don't kill any
engage.
more characters.
And
No
no
engage.
engage.
And then Steve, I
Yeah.
think this is pretty much just a sweepy upturn, really, isn't it?
Well, we'll see, shall we?
We'll see
So
what
I need to
happens.
rod. My man's coming down from the shadows in this corner, and he is rodding.
Oh, God.
A full rod over there in hiding from that. So that's a rod for me.
Derek rodding.
I'm currently holding 3 objectives. You're holding 2. That will get me 15 points. And that gets me engaged in all fronts for another
for
3
3.
points.
Yeah.
It's not even really worth making a charge or anything like that.
You just
So
stay where
that
you are.
is my turn.
Cool. So that
It's
is
a close
that.
game.
I
Have you put the scores on the doors, Nicole?
Yeah, so I just want to quickly go over, just recap the scores a little bit and just make sure that I've got them all
Yeah.
right before I finalise them.
So go on. Which one are you going through first, Jake?
So let's go through Jake. So did you score 10 on all the primaries?
No, so
throughout?
I scored 10, 10, 5, and then
0.
0, which is the
Okay.
killer here.
And then engage, I've got 6. Retrieve is 4.
No, so, yeah, that's 6 on engage, 4 on rod, and then 10 on assassinate.
10 on assassinate.
There's 3 characters, one of them your warlord.
Yeah, you'd have actually been better just rodding here.
Yeah. No, I hadn't rodded here. Oh, it's all right.
Rather than killing those.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely you should have just rodded.
Oh, well.
You
I
got
don't-
greedy.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter too much.
Got too
though.
greedy there, Jake.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter too much for the game here, but obviously in future events and stuff that
Absolutely.
could matter. So
And assassinate?
I've got 10 on assassinate because I killed 3 characters, but one of them being the warlord.
Yeah.
So
For Steve, on your primary, you got 10, 10, and then 15, 15.
Yes.
So you'll max that, 45.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So
engage.
that caps at 45, okay.
Yeah.
And then engage 9.
Should have more than
You
that.
should have 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. So Steve should have 13 on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on...
Retrieve, I've got 8.
So you got
12 points on
now.
Retrieve Octeris data.
And then
Assassinate 0.
0. That is the one I managed to deny
Yeah.
on. So...
okay, put them up now then.
What's the score?
Ooh. I've got a 10.
So I would like to say it's close, but to be honest, it's not that close.
No.
Steve, you are the winner.
Yes,
a
with the
total
Genestealer
of
Cult.
80 points.
I think you've done it. You've ended the curse of never winning with Cult on the channel.
Yeah.
And with
You did
Nicole in the room. Yes.
Oh yeah.
No longer your unlucky charm.
So what was the score?
So you got a total of 80 and Jake got a total of 55.
I'm just
Oh.
trying to find the message where Steve told me not to bring too many aggressive. That was good though. I think the only thing do you know what? Looking back on it, we did have a discussion about banners, and actually banners probably would have been a better shout for me this game because I would have scored 4 and then 3 on that one. So I would have got 7, which would have taken some of the points back, but I don't think it's not enough, is it?
You could have rodded and just got 8. But
yeah,
you
but
didn't
it
do
doesn't.
That. Yeah.
But in my head, I knew that Steve had already ran away with the primary.
Yeah.
It was the game there.
Ironically, if you'd have took more aggressors, you wouldn't have got engaged as much, then you wouldn't have got
No.
as many rods. It was the suppressors that really helped you win this mission.
I think the only thing I could have really changed in terms of list, just to help with those secondaries, was maybe just another unit of incursors instead of those 2 units of intercessors. But obviously we've got to work with what we've got. But still, nothing taken away from you, Steve. You played it expertly, as per usual. No surprise there. And you won with the Genestealer Cult finally on the channel, ending the curse of the Genestealer Cult. And it's all thanks
To the Academy.
To the Academy.
Yeah.
And Grant for painting these lovely models.
Yeah, I was actually... neophytes with the heavy lasers, they're okay. They're not, I mean...
You don't need them really.
You're hitting
do
on
you?
4s, but they're all right for a couple of shots here and there. But I really like these Ridge Runners. They're really nice.
Yeah, anyway, they didn't kill loads. They're just nice to be a quick speed over, shoot something, speed back.
My role in this game wasn't probably average. It was probably subpar, I would
Okay.
say. Like, in terms of the amount of shots they've got, they get heavy 3d3,
Yeah.
and I got 5 every time.
Yeah.
I mean, the average is 6.
Yeah.
So there should be some times when you spike it to maybe get 8 or 9 shots. Didn't really happen. So I really like these Ridge Runners. I really like the fact that they've got the stratagem for +1 to wound, which is really great with those guys. It means you're just wounding most things on 2s. Yeah, really like them actually. And I think the ability to just make those charges, soak up some Overwatch, do some movement shenanigans with the piling, consolidating like I did here to make sure I could win me on the objectives. I wasted far too many CPs at the start of the game. Taking the extra ability on the Magus, the Primus, the extra Warlord traits.
They just didn't come
I
on
would
at all.
strip all of that off and keep this basic and just use the perfect ambush every turn. With these units coming down, because that's really what you need. The Clamavus given the +1 to charge, that was quite nice. Again, that gives me +1 advance, so that gives me +3 inches on that advance roll. With the advance in charge psychic power, I did fail it, but anyway. But I do have a strat for 1 CP to advance in charge the Acolyte squad. That would be quite cool. So look, I think there's still some tricks in this book, but credit where credit's due. It's also to factor the terrain.
Yeah.
It's a great WTC format. I really like it.
Yeah, it's really fun to play on actually, because normally this sort of game goes very heavily in the Ultramarines' favour.
Yeah, a little bit heavier terrain, but I think we'll keep using this sort of style of format.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in the WTC, it stands for the World Team Championships. This is one of their layouts for this mission in particular. And basically this is a VT foreground set. The only additional thing on the table, so in the box you get this and this and this one and this one, whether it's gone another one like that, and then you get the 4 L shapes. So actually this is a complete set, but all we've added is some area terrain.
Yep, the
okay,
dense
with some
cover.
rubble on. And then obviously these ones as well, these little outposts that we sell to be the dents, and then the extra containers. So you put that on the table and it actually really starts to fill this game out, and would really slow down some of those other builds that are out there in the meta. So I think, yeah, more terrain on the table, the better. It really gives you that much more immersive game. I hope you guys enjoyed it at home. Thank you so much to Nicole and Daisy for stepping in on the commentary box. Did you enjoy it, Nicole?
Yeah, I did eventually. I was really nervous, not gonna lie, but yeah, getting into it was and then I started enjoying it and getting a bit more into it.
Yeah.
We've also got a super chat from Easton Jones saying, "Good luck this weekend. Hope you do well and smash the orc list. And remember, the Emperor protects."
The Emperor protects.
The Emperor does protect.
The Emperor protects. And Daisy, did you enjoy it on the stream?
Yeah, I did. It was definitely
Don't
a
sound
different
too surprised.
experience being behind the cameras rather than trying to do the cameras
Yeah.
in person.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it was good fun.
Yeah.
Tracking everyone.
Yeah. Nice, you did a great job. And Robbie, thumbs up. Do you enjoy the new Robbie cam? Yeah.
New and improved Robbie Cam.
Did you enjoy the roaming cam more?
I think that means yes, Steve.
Yeah, I think so. And did the people at home enjoy Robbie cam when he was roaming?
Yeah, everyone was saying they were loving it. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so we'll keep that in the future then. We're going to have to get some spare batteries for it, because that was annoying when obviously that ran out of battery. But anyway, that's what we've got for now. But if you do like that kind of style, we can, in the future, when Liam's back, we can have a fixed one, we can have a roaming cam, we've got all the cams, so many cams.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're off to Gibraltar.
Yeah.
Wish us luck. Follow us on Instagram at the Vanguard Tactics on Instagram. We'll be posting all of our vlogs and stories on there. Jake is at VT Jake,
Yeah.
so follow him. Follow VT, which is basically my account. Yeah, and we're going to keep you posted. Like we said, it's going to be all for charity.
All for charity, and it's all for such a great cause. So
This has never actually happened before. So thank
No.
you so much to SM Battle Reports for putting this on.
yeah,
We've never had so many YouTube content creators in one place.
it's incredible.
Super exciting. Now remember, this is your very last chance to get this academy at its current price point, as it will be going up in January, literally as soon as we close this down. So probably in 10 minutes, you will no longer be able to purchase the academy. Now, if you want to take your game to that next level, and we're all about helping you play anybody, anytime, anywhere, any place, against any army, with any faction, and if that's something that you would like to do and immerse yourself in an incredible community where you can really engage and build your confidence, then now is your last chance until the start, or maybe not even the start of the new year. It might even be January, February time. I haven't decided when I'm going to open it up.
Early next year.
The reason why we've done it is because we are revamping the academy, and we're putting a lot of extra work into it, and also it's just going to make sure that we can service all of our students that we have currently at the moment. So yeah, if you'd like to be part of this intake, now is the best time to get that and get that 12-month package deal. There's loads of extra combinations in bonuses involved with that. So again, thank you so much to the team. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Siege, Entoyment, Factorum, Foreground, JW Gaming. Thank you so much. And we will see you in Gibraltar. And let's hopefully, me and you, mate, we can bring it home for VT.
Do it. And game one of the stream, this guy right here
On the
versus
stream.
Bridger from Tabletop Time. So make sure to check that out on the Friday. More details over
The
on
arm
SM.
wrestle. See you next week.